Spit fire like Posey when he takes a swing again. Best place to catch the SF groove, ain't no doubt. G-Man, ripping hard, we gon' scream and shout. Fortress of stats, endless chat, always hype. Glenn's got the insights, Eric bring the tight. Talking ball with flavor, haters gonna trip. We the channel that's the best, others take a dip. Giants talk live, best vibes in the town. Eric and Glenn, you know they hold it down. SF loyalty, we rock it like king. Big backs, big hearts, let the joy bells ring. Pass the mic, let's vibe, no chit-chat. Real talk, real time, stats on a chit-cat. Eric got the scope, Glenn's the master of the flow. Giants fam in the house, every episode a show. In the chat, hype swarm, always backing up the squad. In the streets, we repping them, even with the odds. Homers and highlights, gotta keep it real. Giants talk, the lifeline, that's just how we feel. Giants talk live, best vibes in the town. Eric and Glenn, you know they hold it down. SF loyalty, we rock it like king. Big backs, big hearts, let the joy bells ring.
All right, welcome to Giant Sports Talk Live here on this Monday night, day one of the midwinter meetings. Not a whole lot was transparent. There's a few moves. Matter of fact, one just came down. White Sox have signed Mike Talkman. What's up, Marcus? I see Alive is out there. Shardall. Christian is out there. Who else? You got William, 49er Media. And I think I saw Joshua out there. Dilly is out there. LD.
Alive.
And Eric was commenting before the show even started. Much appreciated.
We're just rolling in. Hey, guys. Good to have you.
Yeah, exactly, Marcus. Today was just the get acclimatized day. What's up, Armand? What's up, man? I know you're a happy man. I think, if I'm not mistaken, you're a Mets fan, so I can understand. But we could talk about that a little bit. It's a little, I still can't get it, man. Yes, Forever Giant, man. That was an awesome robbery, Christian, back in, 2021. Wow. That was something. Hell of this, hell of that. Yeah, I know. We're going to talk about it, man. We're going to talk about it. Hepatitis C kind of sucks, but hey, it is what it is. Polyboy, like I said last night, trade for. Oh, okay. We're going to get into that, guys. Did you hear that news by chance, Greg or Glenn?
Greg?
Yeah, I know.
How long have we known each other?
Yeah.
What news? The Talkman news?
No.
What news?
The Astros. You didn't hear what the Astros are going to do?
What are the Astros going to do, buddy?
They're talking about trading Framber Valdez and Kyle Tucker.
No, they're not. They said we're open to listen, and I think that's just
We'll see.
chatter.
You don't say that. You don't say that if you're not.
Nah, I don't think I'm not trading those guys. The guy was cornered. He goes,
you may not trade them, but Houston might.
They asked about those two particular players, and the response at MLB Network was, we'll listen on anybody. So I don't think so.
Don't think so, huh?
No.
We'll see. Why would you go out and say it?
Eric,
why would you go out and say it?
You of all people, you don't.
Why would you go out and say it? Why would you go out and say it then? That doesn't make sense.
The Giants are listening on everybody, dude.
Of course, everybody's listening. Look,
there you go.
An opportunity, but they don't go out there and say it. If you're making it out there and putting it out there, that is something.
Yeah,
there is something there to it. And guess what? I think the Giants could do it. The Giants could do it. No doubt about it. The Giants could do it. Senior says Polar Bear may go back to the Mets. Maybe. But let's see. The only moves. Phillies got their closer. They picked up Jordan Romano. Good for them.
$7 million.
That's one thing that the Phillies did not have. They did not really have a quote unquote closer. Now they have a closer. Whoa. Phillies are going to be tough. You know,
see if he stays healthy next year. He was having tough times this year.
Yeah.
Getting, into the lineup consistently. He was in, then he was out for a month. Then he was in, then he was out. So if you know what, that's a great deal. Eric, great deals hinge on a guy staying healthy. I was thinking about that today. I was thinking, my God, can you imagine? Look at Shohei postseason, Eric.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of he kerfuffled that slide into second base. You know, one play. Boy, your season, your career, everything can hinge on a play. And he was able to bat, but he was struggling. Now, you sign a guy like Soto. You better hope he's healthy, buddy.
I know. And have you seen what their lineup's going to look like? It's not very good. You signed Juan Soto. I get it. You signed him to a monster deal. But who's in that lineup?
Yeah, but wait a second, Eric. Something you've talked about the last few weeks on this program, Giant Sports Talk Live and Northern Lights Entertainment Production. You said you got to have your cornerstone, the big piece,
and they do
to build around.
They do.
So they weren't building that team that they have now. They didn't put Soto in. They said, we're building around our team. No, they're going to build the team around Soto. So give it time.
Well, the thing is, how are they going to build it? It's going to be a while. I said that with the Giants. So it's the same damn thing. They don't have a starting rotation worth a damn. And they got position players. They got to fill. Who's going to play first base? Is it going to be Mark Vientos? I don't know. Man.
How you feeling tonight, Eric? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good, man.
Let's
go. Oh, no, I'm feeling good, man. I'm ready to get down to some business. That's what I want.
All right.
Lindor, Nemo, Vientos, Alvarez. Look, Lindor. Yeah, good. Nemo, okay. Alvarez is a 0 to an extent. Vientos, good. And Soto, good.
I anticipated a lot of people were going to come into the chat tonight, and I already see it. Guys are going to talk not so much about what's happening at the winter meetings, which have been kind of quiet today. People are going to be talking about what they want to see. So we're seeing a lot of trades, ideas being tossed around. Harrison back in the talk among our chatters. Duvall yesterday. Some teams serious interest in Duvall, so maybe there could be a package deal coming, Eric.
Well, I'm guessing you haven't been reading Alex Pavich's tweets then, have you?
Oh, no, I haven't been doing much today. I've been working. Today was a busy day for me. Busy. Because remember, I'm heading back to the Bay. I got to get a lot of work done, so I've been working. Eric, I gotta do the job that pays the bills, the real show. Now I'm over here.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm here to learn. I'm here to learn, baby. What do you got on it?
Alex Pavich had some interesting things to say. I mean, we'll see if they hold any weights. He talked about Posey wasn't keen on trading Duvall, even though there's trade talk out there, but that always can change. They want to see him bounce back. To
be honest with you, as much a guy says, I'll take, I've seen that a lot in sports. We are not trading him. And 15 minutes later, the CBC right now,
he said,
Days have traded them. So you never
Fitzgerald is going to be at second. Hicks, again, this is according to Pavich. Hicks is assuming, or Pavich is assuming that Hicks is going to be part of the rotation.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know about that, but whatever. Maybe whatever, man.
Maybe. You know what, Eric?
I don't like it.
How about this? You know where I see Hicks fitting into a rotation for this team? he could be your what do you call them? Your bullpen game.
Yeah, your long guy, but it sounds
he could be a starter.
He's going to be in the rotation.
I don't
now
know
Fitz
how many
at second base.
we're going to have.
I don't mind Fitz being at second base, to be honest with you. I don't mind that at all.
Not at all. I've said he brings a lot to the table. I'm interested to see what they do with McRae now. McRae's got that speed, and hats off.
He's gonna have to. I hate to say it, but he's probably gonna have to stay in the minor leagues. He's got to work on it. He talked about it in that interview. Matter of fact, that Skaters on Baseball had a fantastic interview with Grant McRae. He wants to work on hitting for a better average, not necessarily hit a lot of home runs, which is nice, but it's going to take some time. I just don't see it in the cards. I just don't see it in the cards right now.
Check it out. Skaters on Baseball. You want to check out, get it right from the source. They had a great 1 hour interview, and it was fantastic.
Yeah, it was great. Great interview.
Admiral says, I remember Glenn poo-pooing McRae many, many times, as Eric. He's got to cut down when the guy strikes out half of his at-bats. He has to. I am poo-pooing, Eric.
You have to. He's got to work on that because you cannot be striking out 30% of the time.
Was it 46% of the time? Right around that.
I think it's more than that. I think it was in the 40s. Yeah. That's not going to play.
No. So yes, Grand Admiral, I am poo-pooing Grant McRae, but I like
this time
what he brings to the team as a bench player, Eric, is he's got speed. He said on the show today with Christian and Greg, he says he'd like to be. He says my goal is I want to be a regular everyday player. Don't know if that'll happen, but he says
you never know.
And then my goal is to steal 60 bases. Well, what do we need? Somebody who has that kind of mindset, wants to get on and run, Eric.
Right, exactly. Oh, here it is.
Do you think that? Oh, when he talked about Farhan playing with his computer. So he says maybe they're going to get a little more opportunity to maybe be managed this year.
Where is
maybe Farhan was saying don't run. Maybe, there was opportunities to run last year and I couldn't understand why. Glenn has got some great hair. At my age, I'm lucky I have any.
Where the heck is this? I saw this and is it let's go. It was on.
Maybe there's a team out there Eric could use it. Maybe Grant McRae could be in a trade.
Could be. That's a possibility.
If you think he can play every day, he can steal 60 bases, he can get balls in the gap. Maybe there's a team out there that wants to add a player like that, Eric. Maybe they got room and they want to take a flyer on a young guy like that. Yeah, he's young.
Right.
Nothing to lose on a player like that. I just don't see him. He doesn't fit into what we have right now, Eric. That could all change, but for now, I think he could be a great trade piece.
Absolutely.
Great player on the base paths.
There was another one on here. Here it is. Here's the tweet that people got riled up about. This is something, man. This is something.
I knew you were a little crispy today. What's going on?
There it is. Astros GM Dana Brown says they'll listen to anybody on trade offers for Kyle Tucker and Framber.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. I like it. That means they're willing to shop them. That is 100% saying you're willing to shop these guys. Again, if it meets their criteria. Now you got to remember, both of these guys only have 1 year left, which is probably why they're on the trade block. Because if you don't think you're going to be able to sign them and you want to get something in return, yes, he is a free agent next year, Logan. So in off season, this time next year, he will be a free agent. So there you go. Out of those two guys, of course, who do you think the Giants should go after there, Glenn? If that's the case, who would you like to see?
Of either of those players, obviously, yeah. Kyle Tucker.
100%.
So I think we can get pitching.
Could you imagine him? Man, it gets me dreaming. It does, man. I love it. I love dreaming about this,
especially if they've come out already today and it's coming from Buster, that they pretty much got all the pitching they need for now. Maybe they'll add the big, I'm hearing today. Did you hear anything on Fried? Fried may be the guy that they angle toward, but if they're talking about having the pitching staff that they've got now, then I'd say they're going after the bat next.
It's got to be. And if you're going to trade for one, that's who you trade for. And the Giants could do it. The Giants could absolutely do it. And
I could also see what the guys are saying. You see there about LD says right field's probably going to be a turnstile type of position next year. I could see that.
Depends. It depends on what they
situation,
do.
And if a guy is hot or a guy is not, it could decide who plays right field, Eric.
That's true. Absolutely. And if they can
adjust, what kind of a start last year we saw from Yastrzemski. Boy, that guy couldn't hit his own weight. So I think there might be a shorter leash this year.
Well, yeah, there should be. And Tucker isn't a Boris client.
Well,
which is important. Yeah, because maybe if he likes it here in San Francisco, look at this. Could you imagine though the lineup? Glenn,
hello,
Jung-Hoo Lee, Elliot Ramos, Willy Adames, Kyle Tucker, Bryce Eldridge, Matt Chapman. Come on, man.
I like how you sprinkle in that quality youth now. Something we weren't doing.
No, I've been doing that. I like it.
But you get Tucker in there. Tucker, there's a game changer, Eric.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said Soto, because you could swap out Soto. You could swap out Kyle Turner. You could swap out Vlad, which is probably least likely. It's probably more likely to get a Kyle Tucker than probably a Vlad, to be honest with you. Holy crap, dude. I'm telling you. No, he's going to probably – I'd give Tucker – Tucker might demand a little bit more. He saw what freaking Soto. Granted, he's a little bit older, so it won't be 765, but it may be 500-ish. 500-ish, somewhere around there. What's up, Buddy? But man, dude, could you? Hey, and not to mention,
hey, Christian,
you get another pitcher or two. Look, that I would be absolutely ecstatic if the Giants could get a pitcher and trade for a bat. If that's the only if those are the only two things they got left to do, and they get that done, I would say that is a successful offseason.
All right, Fried and Suzuki. What do you think?
Suzuki, Cubs said they're not going to trade him.
Okay.
They said they'll still trade Bellinger, but they're laying off on Suzuki.
Christian C has just slid into the chat. We were just talking about your interview earlier. Great job. Very, very educational. Good interview today. Good job, buddy. Welcome in.
No, I did not. Why? What did he say? I have no idea what he said.
Polly boy. Eric, you shot down Tucker last night, did you?
I might have. Because I didn't realize he was available, man. That's different. I didn't think the Astros would move off him. Polly, I'm telling you, I didn't think. Hey, if you told me last night that the Astros were going to trade him, I'd sing a different tune, man. What's up, Krister? But I didn't think the Astros would move off of Tucker. Would you? I mean, that's crazy. I didn't think they would do that. That's kind of unique. Usually, I would think that the Astros would probably try to hold on to some of those guys. 13,500. Okay, that makes sense. Logan, honestly, 13 years, 500. 13 is a little bit much to be honest with you, considering. Maybe.
Big money.
Maybe. I would maybe take a year off, but whatever. Unfortunately, that's just the nature of the game right now.
Guys are still talking about Burns. I'm hearing a lot of chatter, even on the MLB network today, that there's some serious clubs with serious offers coming, Eric.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about offers. I just heard that, there's clubs that are interested. Absolutely. And you know that was going to happen. People are going to start pivoting. All these teams who missed out on Soto are going to pivot. What's going to be interesting, where does Alonso go? I know we got Dilly out there. Where does Alonso go? Where does Burns go? Where does Fried go? I mean, it's going to be interesting.
49er wants to see that Baggerly article.
Which one? Is it one that he just wrote in it was it The Athletic? Daniel says Alonso to the Yankees. I'm maybe.
I think he stays a Met.
Yeah, I saw that news. Alex Cobb going to Detroit.
Who cares?
Yeah. Just news.
Just talk. Yeah.
No, what else we got up to? Did someone say Alonso?
Jeez. Always piques Dilly's curiosity, doesn't it?
I agree, Marcus. Marcus says, I think Posey is more likely to be playing his cards close to the chest, or vest, you should say, just in case, and saying he's willing to run with the young. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to tell you something right now that makes a lot of sense. Because if you don't want to get played by Scott Boras, then you got to come out and publicly say, hey, we're good with the youth. then it doesn't look like you're quote unquote desperate and getting to that, because right now Corbin Burns they're probably in the middle of a bidding war right now, if I'm not mistaken. I would not be surprised one bit. And I wouldn't be surprised if he freaking tops out at 300. I would not be surprised if Corbin Burns hits that. So would you take a flyer on Buehler? The only way, Paulie boy, the only way I would take a flyer on Buehler is if the Giants are able to land Sasaki. If you could land Sasaki, then I'm okay with getting a Buehler. Not so much Flaherty. I don't know about something about Flaherty, man. I don't know. Buehler, but then again, Buehler's had 2 damn Tommy Johns.
Yeah. Marcus, Yankees and Red Sox and Blue Jays. You know all those teams that had that money?
They're all in on those 4 guys.
Now they got money to spend, Eric.
Yeah. Well, again, it's all dependent. Are they willing to spend? Look, they were willing to spend on Juan Soto. I get it. He's a generational type player. But are they willing to spend that much on Alonso, Teoscar, Bregman, Santana? Now, don't get me wrong, they're going to spend. Now, what's Toronto, man? Toronto, they've been left out in the freaking lurch for the last couple of years. They're really not able to. They're like the Giants right now, man. They can't land the big dog either. You
know what? Their GM is going to be in the same position as Farhan Zaidi pretty soon. If he doesn't get something done, man, the natives are getting restless in Toronto, Eric.
Yeah, buddy.
Yep. A lot of talk. First thing I put on the Fan 590 in Toronto this morning at 7 a.m. Oh, man, there was a lot of talk about Soto and a lot of talk about what the hell are we doing? Get a new GM.
Bauer ain't happening, man. That guy's been blackballed by the league. Bauer is signing nowhere. I think his professional days are done unless he wants to keep throwing in Mexico. I just don't see that happening.
Abraham, I like Fried. I say if you're going to go after one of the two, go after Fried. I like Fried.
Fried's okay, but you got to worry about him with his injuries. That's the issue. He tends to get injured. So that's why I liked Corbin Burns. He's not a guy that he'll go out there, throw your innings, and he's pretty good. So again, that may Buehler, but he's had 2 Tommy Johns. That's the only thing.
So is Shohei. I'm fine with that.
Oh, did you hear the news? Shohei ain't going to start pitching in the beginning of the season.
No, they're going to nurse him in.
Yep, which is smart, to be honest with you. Oh, it's going to be interesting how this is going to go.
Hey, Anthony.
Pan out.
Anthony's in. I'm sure
Fried will get $200 million. Who's Fried's agent? I don't think it's Boris, is it? I don't think so, is it? Hold on, let me see. I don't think it is, but I could be wrong. I know Corbin Burns is. CAA Sports. Oh, guess who used to work for CAA Sports?
There you go.
You know who worked for CAA Sports, Glenn?
Yep. Yes, I do.
Oh boy!
You think that's an angle? We brought him in, Eric.
Why not?
Angle?
Yeah, we got a guy who used to work for that organization. That's an advisor to Posey. Yeah. Do it, man. Cool. Hey, whatever connections you got, man, you gotta use them. Yeah, Jeff. Yeah, Posey's agent. No, not agent, but that was his agent worked for that organization. Yeah, Jeff Barry used to work for CAA.
Well, Sports Illustrated reporting tonight that the next big signing will be Max Fried. He's going to go next.
That's what people are saying, huh? We'll see.
Yeah.
We shall see. Hold on. Let me see if there's
any guy who's played for a team named the Rome Emperors. I kind of like it, Eric. The Rome Emperors.
The Rome Emperors. Interesting.
Yeah, he suited up for the Rome Emperors. I like that.
Blue Jays to go after Burns and Fried, then trade? I don't see that. Oh, trade Bassett and Gosman. I see what you're saying. What's up, Anthony?
Oh, is that true? Well, there you go, LD. Take your word for it.
Is heavily in on Fried now.
Heavily.
Oh, really?
Yeah, heavily.
The only thing I saw was, I think Buster Only talked about it. I think that's what it is, if I'm not mistaken. Nathan Eovaldi? Nah. Supposedly the Texas might be working on a reunion with Nathan. Again, he's a guy, to be honest with you, I think I'd rather have Eovaldi than Buehler if you're going to get Sasaki. If you're going to get Sasaki, I'd rather get it like a native oldie. Again, he's not going to cost you any picks. Well, neither is Sasaki.
Senior, it's kind of cool living close to the ballpark, my friend. Right on. Good on you, man. And you won't have to freeze at the ballpark. It'll be hot.
And that's another angle too. And let's not forget, hey, Kenneth, Willy Adames also played behind Corbin Burns. So there is connections to both. You got connections to Burns with Manassian and Willy Adames, and you got connections with Max Fried with his agent working for the same company that Buster Posey's agent had worked for. So there's something there too.
I don't think we should be concerned where Verlander signs.
Yeah,
Old man Verlander, Eric. Can't believe his name came up.
Whatever.
Yeah, we don't need anything like that. Yeah, let him sign with Detroit. That's great.
Yeah. Get Tanner Scott.
It'd be interesting to see this week what all those, there's the sexy teams, Eric, we're talking about, like Boston and the Mets and the Yankees and the Blue Jays and, hey, the San Francisco Giants. It's going to be I sense there's going to be some sneaky move this week. The Kansas City Royals or the Cardinals.
You never know, man.
I think it's going to be one of those right into left field.
Speaking of Cardinals, Mozeliak, I think that's how you say his name. Maleziak, their GM, anyways, has said they are actively trying to work a trade to get rid of Arenado. So he's going to wind up at another team
too. But I heard they're having some difficulty.
I don't know who they're going to. Don't go to the Dodgers.
And I was right last night. What did I predict on the show last night, Eric? I said Mookie Betts is coming back. He's your shortstop. They've reshuffled the lineup. Mookie is now their shortstop.
Yeah, I think they talked about it at the end of the season. They talked about that, yeah.
He is now their shortstop. So
Sasaki has been posted as of today.
There you go.
So that news can drop at any moment.
How long do you think that'll take, Eric?
Don't know.
There must have been.
Don't know, man.
Already.
Oh, I'm sure there has been. I'm sure there has been, man.
Yeah.
Of course, man. With the pitcher of his ilk.
Yeah, Grand Admiral Edman is their new center fielder in Los Angeles.
Yep.
Edman plays center. Mookie plays short.
Yeah, they talked about that. And I think they were saying that the Mookie Betts was going to move back to the infield.
Yeah, they confirmed that.
Anyways, hold on. Let's see something.
LD kind of agrees with you. He thinks there's going to be regret, buyer's remorse when it comes to Soto.
Oh, there is, man. There is. I mean, that's just good God, man.
Yeah, the LA Dodgers said Mookie is going to play the full-time shortstop, Grant. So
I
heard it from two. I heard it from an executive today, and I heard it from Dave Roberts. He says he's our everyday shortstop. Pencil him in.
What do we got here? Ooh, what is this here?
700 subs. Thanks, guys.
Right on. I'm going there right now. No, we're already. Hold on. Let me see something. I think we're already.
What are you talking about, Abraham? A couple of movies? What are you talking about?
Hold on. What do we got here? There's a way to get to it. Where is it?
There you go, Abraham.
But now get this article here. Right there. Boom. Should get it. This should get it. And
C. Davis, you no doubt about the contract, the length, the money. It's going to handcuff them for years to come. It could end up like a Pujols situation. Look what his career did. Jeez. Angels couldn't wait to get rid of him. Louis says, go Dodgers. Yeah, go home. There you go.
Let me see. Oh, did I mess?
And it's late. We're not going to see anything now. It's late over. Well, it's about the same time I think as me. It's getting late in Dallas.
Yep. Oh, where the hell happened here? What did I mess up? Hold on one second.
Hey, babe. Babe says,
got to figure this one out.
Zagano.
There it is. I think we're good now. All right, where are we at here? Let's take a look at this real quick. Let's take a look at this article by Andrew Baggerly, guys. Why not?
Got it ready? Good. Guys.
Yeah, here we go.
Here we go, guys.
This is, again, in The Athletic, Andrew Baggerly, Giants focus on the next move after Willy Adames. He's just a unique connector of people.
Well.
San Francisco Giants president Buster Posey couldn't discuss Willy Adames during his session with reporters at the winter meetings on Monday. Neither could Giants general manager Zach Manasian. The contract wasn't official yet, and there's a little superstition involved when it comes to shortstops. Yeah. We know
You think?
All right. Expected to be finalized soon. Full reveal come Thursday.
After the meetings.
I don't even want to think about it, said Milwaukee manager Pat Murphy, asking about losing the player who set career highs in home runs and stolen bases while leading the Milwaukee Brewers to the NL Central title. I'm just excited for him. The human being that he is, that's what makes him great. I'd like to hear that. His attitude that he brings every single day, how he goes about his business, just a consummate professional. He was a leader in our clubhouse. He did as much for the ball club as anybody. Played 161 games and would have played 162. This kid is special. He deserves everything he gets. Wow. The guy can play, man, says Murphy. You want the ball hit to him in a big situation. You want him at the plate in big situations. That's the best way I can compliment him.
There you go.
Okay, he's proven time. Okay. So great counsel. He's just unique connector of people. He connects with every corner of the clubhouse. That's my favorite thing about him. This is counsel talking about him.
Yeah.
The stats, you guys can print those out and people can tell. But there's very few players that can connect with all corners. I'm not just talking about players. I'm talking about everybody that walks into the clubhouse and sees Willy Adames. Woo! Sounds like we got a good guy, man. Doesn't it? It's going to be fun.
He'll be connecting with Greg. Greg will be over there getting autographs every day.
All right, let's see.
Right on.
Adames has the right combination of baseball skills at the right position to become the Giants' best fit on the free agent market. He had the right makeup and the motor for the culture they are determined to create, too. So Posey showed the same resolve in negotiations that he did with Matt Chapman in September. Meeting the player's price and gaining his commitment, even as his market was on the verge of potentially expanding to teams who pursued and failed to sign Juan Soto.
That's why he was a great guy. I think we got him at a good price, and we got him a day early, Eric. You got in before the frenzy.
Absolutely huge. That was some awesome work by Buster Posey and company to be able to get him, because he could have. And to be honest with you, hey, let's not hold on. Let me kind of divert here. I tell you what, maybe that helped. Again, listen to what I'm saying, guys. That deal that Buster Posey was able to get with Matt Chapman got you in favor with Scott Boras, right?
Mm-hmm.
They didn't look. Did the Giants have to sign that extension? They could have let him walk. They could have let him test free agency. The Giants paid a hefty sum to keep Matt Chapman. So maybe Buster Posey was able to work with Scott Boras and said, hey, Scott, we're not going to be in on Juan Soto, but I tell you what, we need a freaking shortstop. Work with us with Willy Adames. And maybe they did. Maybe Scott said, hey, Willie, Giants are going to pay you a handsome sum, just like they did with Matt. I suggest maybe you go with this deal. And it's up to the player, of course, but it was absolutely fantastic that Buster Posey was able to get this done before Juan Soto had even signed, because this could have been a totally different looking contract.
His price could have gone up.
Yes. All right. But what about Adames, the player, especially the somewhat conflicting defensive metrics that described him as an elite presence at shortstop in 2023, 16 outs above average before his tumble where he was 1 out above average, which isn't, that's bad. Well, the Giants' own evaluations are much brighter than anything you'll find on Fangraphs or Baseball Savant. There weren't other red flag metrics like a drop in spin speed that would point to a player in defensive decline. Adames played error-free in 68 of his first 70 games through mid-June last season.
Nice.
He made 6 of his 20 errors in a 9-game stretch from the 8th to the 16th of August. And perhaps it wasn't a coincidence. He made 15 of his 20 errors at home. In the first season after the Brewers converted to a grass max service.
Maybe he'll feel comfortable now, Eric.
Okay, see, something we didn't know. They changed the turf at, what is that, Family Life Park, whatever the hell it is?
Mm-hmm.
Miller Park. They changed it. They went to a grass max service. Again,
Miller
maybe the ball plays a little bit different. The Giants expect to create ample defensive value at shortstop for the near and medium term, even if he becomes a bat-first second baseman at some point during his 7-year contract, which is a likely outcome. His salary would be in line with the average annual values of the San Diego Padres, who are Xander Bogaerts and Marcus Semien. Giants will have ample time to develop or otherwise acquire another shortstop. That's likely an action item for 3 or 4 off seasons from now.
Yeah.
Okay. Signal that Tyler Fitzgerald, assuming everything goes forward, and you're trapping me here, I think Tyler has some real upside at second base, said Posey.
Yeah.
Okay? There you go. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with Tyler Fitzgerald being at second base, okay? If that's the way they want to go, that's fine. As long as you're going to go out and do something else, right? As long as you're going out there to also get another pitcher or two. Hey,
Look
man.
at this. You're putting him in the same ilk. Look at this. Willie Mays, Tyler Fitzgerald. Woo!
Giants manager Bob Melvin also spoke recently with Fitzgerald, who had a breakout second half in which he was named NL Rookie of the Month in July. Became the first Giant since Willie Mays to hit 15 home runs in his first 59 career games. There's power, there's speed, there's a lot to love about Tyler Fitzgerald. He'll do anything, but it's always nice to know there's potentially a spot you can prepare. Confidence-wise, we saw what that did for him last year. The Giants are no longer pursuing infielder Ha-Seong Kim, who was a Melvin favorite during his time in San Diego, but is coming off shoulder surgery and not expected to be ready for opening day. They might seek a power bat that could work as a designated hitter or at first base. Whether or not Lamont Wade Jr. gets traded. Whether or not. All right. So whether Wade stays or goes, they're still maybe looking for a power bat. Melvin said he spoke recently to Wilmer, who was the club's top home run hitter in 2023 before a knee injury that required surgery in August marred his production last offseason.
There you go.
I'm excited that he's excited where he is at physically. Vintage Wilmer would be almost like adding another guy as well. When you talk about another bat, it would be as simple as that.
Oh, baby.
Camilo Duvall
Yes.
said he's bullish on the former All-Star closer's ability to regain his form. This guy's got potential to be a lockdown piece, said Posey. We've seen it, right? He's got nearly 100 saves in the big leagues. That doesn't happen by accident. So I'm excited to have a chance to talk with him. Obviously, getting to catch him, I know the personality a little bit. I have belief in him being important for us. Okay. Hey, check out that.
I like that.
Teammates now.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. After several off seasons under Farhan Zaidi, in which the Giants followed big free agent whiffs with a volume of heavy plan B, the Giants expect to take a different approach under Posey. They're on the verge of landing one major free agent once Adames puts pen to paper. They're exploring the top of the free agent pitching market with Corbin Burns. There you go. If they don't convince the former St. Mary's College of California, Moraga, pitcher to sign, they probably won't spread the money among 4 or 5 lesser free agents. They are looking to spend to upgrade the top of their roster, not backfill from the bottom up. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, man. Holy crap. They sacrificed their 2nd and 5th round draft picks to sign Adames. They're not adverse to signing a second qualified free agent like Burns, even though it cost them their 3rd and 6th. We would never count it out, Manasian says. If we start taking options away from ourselves, we're putting ourselves in a bad spot. So at least we want to stay open mind to it. I like it, man. There we go. This is what I want to hear, guys. This is what I want to hear. These guys, depending on who the player is going to be, you're willing to take some risk. Something that Farhan did not do in the last 6 years with the San Francisco Giants. I love to hear that, man. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. If the opportunity presents itself to go out there and get a player that is going to be damn good, who gives a crap about the damn draft picks? It's 1 year. Look, you get a draft every single year. If you decide to say on the 2025 draft, it's like, the hell, we'll just call that one a wash, because you know why? Because we got Willy Adames and we got Corbin Burns. I think we're okay, right? I think we're going to be okay with losing some draft picks. I'll take Willy Adames and Corbin Burns over a draft pick. That's me, though. I like to hear that, man. Way to go, Zach. Posey repeated the Giants have a lot of faith in their group of young pitching prospects, several of whom, Kyle Harrison, Hayden Birdsong, Landon Roop, showed flashes while beginning to establish themselves in the big leagues last season. But they're also looking to stabilize their rotation that threw the fewest innings among NL clubs, despite having the ace Logan Webb, who threw more than anyone. Although the Giants expect solid contributions from Robbie Ray and Jordan Hicks, it's hard to count on either pitcher to spin 150-plus innings. Wouldn't another load-bearing player take the pressure off those young pitchers and let them develop at their own pace? The obvious answer is yes, Posey said. We'll just have to see what our options look like. I want to reemphasize that there's a lot of belief in this group, and gosh, they're all still so young. The dream scenario would be if the Giants acquire one free agent pitcher who offers sky-high ceiling at rock-bottom cost. Japanese ace Roki Sasaki was posted Monday, and because he is an international player under the age of 25, a team that acquires him must sign him to a minor league contract and would hold his rights until he accrues 6 years of major league service time. Sasaki is expected to sign between January 15th and January 23rd. A couple of million in available pool money aside, Sasaki's courtship becomes a pure recruitment exercise. Use my video, Giants! The Giants hope to make their pitch to Sasaki as a West Coast destination with a thriving Japanese community. How about the absolute incredible pitching history that the San Francisco Giants have? How about that? Let's go. Come on. For now, there's no way for club officials to gauge whether the Giants will have a seat at the Sasaki table. But they're trying to change the narrative of a team that cannot win the bidding for the players they most intently pursue. So they were pragmatic while sitting out the Soto bidding. They let Blake Snell walk. Instead, they zeroed in on a player who matched their most pressing roster needs. Pitching physical, their winter is off to a promising start. That's Posey. One day into his first winter meetings as a top baseball executive, is enjoying his time at the club's creative nucleus. It's fun for me, or it's really fun for me to sit and listen to what you hope are unfiltered opinions. That's what we've been trying to encourage. Give us your unfiltered opinions and not necessarily what you think is the right answer. Just let it fly. Woo! Man, I like it, dude. I like it, guys. I like it. Man, this is exciting, guys. I'm telling you, man. This is why I'm so happy that Buster Posey decided to do what he did. I know a lot of people poo-pooed. People were, questioning, and I understand that. Look, the Giants have been longing for someone of what Buster Posey brings, right? Come on. Let's see what happens. Let's see what else Buster Posey can do. I like that he doesn't want to hear opinions that just appease whatever he's thinking. It's just, hey, tell me what you think, and then we can make the best decision going forward. I love it. I love that mindset in a leader. Man. Oh, what is this? Hold on one second. I'm just looking. John Shea is tweeting. Oh, there you go. Buster Posey pass on Juan Soto. Just a very common sense smart. Just a very common sense smart. Yeah, that makes sense, to be honest with you. Let's see. Man, I love it. I like that article. That was fantastic. Andrew Baggerly. Fantastic. Fantastic article, guys. Holy crap, man. Let's go. Where is Roki Sasaki going, man? Aaron, I don't know, man. I don't know. I do not know. It's going to be whoever. It's whoever is going to pitch with the most whatever he wants, man. I don't know. It's because it's not money. Is he going to be about? Does he want to join a team just to sit there and say, "I got a World Series ring"?
Well, there you go. What is his pitch? What is the pitch? You sit down today with him. What are you pitching him, Eric?
Well, you got to pitch the history of the franchise, man. That's what you have to do, especially with the San Francisco Giants. Let's think about this.
A vision.
What was okay? Perfect vision. How did the Giants win 3-5?
Pitching and defense.
Pitching and defense. Yeah, it wasn't defense and pitching. It was pitching and defense. And that's all you have to do. And look, and you got a guy in Buster Posey, who is your president of baseball operations, who had the front row seats in exactly how the Giants were able to do this with pitching. 100%. So there you go, man. Why not? He could, but if anyone could sell him the value and how he will value Roki Sasaki as a starting pitcher, I think Buster Posey can 100% speak to that. No doubt about it, man. Oh my gosh, man. Come on, man. Why not? Go for it. And another thing you could do, another way you could pitch this is to Roki as well. If he truly wants to compete, you want to go against the best. Come on, right? Is that not what? If you're a true competitor, it's not just, yeah. Is there a desire to win? Absolutely. But don't you want to go up against the best to say, I beat the best? Isn't that what competition is about? When you go up against somebody, do you want to go up someone that absolutely sucked, or do you want to go up against someone that's freaking going to give you a battle? That's what you want. That is what you want, man.
Eric, I'm feeling a video coming on, baby. I'm feeling a video. It's 47 minutes in, I'm feeling a video.
Oh, dude. You don't have to convince me, Glenn.
There you go.
Man, dude.
There you go.
That just gets me so freaking fired up, dude. But again, it's going to be up to Mr. Sasaki to decide on where he wants to go. Absolutely. The only thing the Giants can do is try to give their best pitch. That's it. That is it. And whether or not he goes for it, who knows? But there's a lot of teams that are in on Roki Sasaki.
Hiroku, come on, man. I think San Fran SF has a legit shot.
San Diego does. No, listen.
Everybody does. Yeah. Come on, why not the Giants? Come on, why not the Giants?
They do. Absolutely. I agree. The only benefit San Diego has is because they got his best bud. That's why. Right? That's the only thing that literally puts them ahead of some other clubs. But come on, man. There is absolutely no reason why the Giants couldn't do that. Again, you have Buster Posey running the show. This is not the San Francisco Giants. This is not the San Francisco Giants that have been ran to the ground under Farhan Zaidi. This is the San Francisco Giants who is being ran by a former World Series champion, a former All-Star, a former Gold Glover, and soon to be a Hall of Famer. That's going to speak volumes. It's if the Giants could get the message right, there is no doubt about that the Giants have a chance.
There you go.
No doubt about it. Come on. Man, dude. Let's go. I would love it. Oh, my gosh, dude. Here, you know what? Of course I'm thinking like a fan, Cryptic. 100%. I've admitted. Full disclosure. I'm a fan. That's what I am.
Why not?
I am a fan. But I
am
still human. I am not an alien. Cryptic, I am not an alien. I am still human. But yes, I am speaking as a fan. 100%. No doubt about it.
Eric would say, come on, man.
No, Cryptic's good shit, man.
Come on, man.
Here we go. I know you're going to love this. You're going to love this one, Glenn.
Was there Wilmer involved in this one?
Oh, hell, Wilmer. Get the hell out of here. Wilmer will never be involved. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, but see, Eric, here's the situation. Look at the numbers. And I just think that there's no way.
Again,
deal done.
Using this is just all it is a estimation. That's all it is. But still.
Yeah. That don't get it done.
Oh, wait, what is this? Hold on. What are they saying?
Who does Houston have off the top of your head, Eric? For
Garrett Crochet. Huh?
Who does Houston have for a closer?
I think it's Presley, right? Is it Ryan Presley, their closer? No. Yeah, Josh Hader. Josh Hader. Josh Hader's their closer.
I was thinking maybe you could entice them with a Harrison and a Duvall. Maybe there was room there.
There's Harrison. You could throw in a freaking position player if you want. But that could get it done. Look, remember, we're talking 1 year of control with Kyle. 1 year of control. So the asking price is not going to be astronomical. Garrett Crochet is going to be astronomical. Luis Robert Jr., to an extent, because of his injury,
and
maybe a little bit less, he's going to be asking for a lot. So if you're trading guys who have a lot of control, it's going to cost you more. But guys who are only got 1 year left, come on, man. That would be awesome. I would love to see. Again, is it going to happen? No, I don't know.
Right on, Paulie.
Ohtani versus Sasaki, Dodgers and Giants must-watch TV. Paulie boy, 100%, dude.
Boom.
100%. And then I would love to see, hey, listen to this. Paulie, I talked about this when I was doing the hype for freaking Juan Soto. It could be the same damn thing. What if it's a Sasaki versus Ohtani, right? As starting pitchers. Goes to the bottom of the ninth. It's a 0-0 game. It's a pitching duel. Up comes freaking Kyle Tucker against Shohei Ohtani. Plants one in McCovey Cove. Let's go, man. I would love it. That would be stuff that dreams are made of right there.
There are a lot of things, Eric. There's so many names we're going to be talking about for the next this week and the coming months. We haven't even thrown out the name Hae-Sung Kim tonight.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, it sounds like the Giants are going to get Hae-Sung Kim. It sounds like they're going to just stick at second base. It sounds like it's going to be Fitzgerald.
But where does he go? Hey, one thing I was thinking about today, I looked at the schedule. We only have to play the Mets 6 times next year, if that's any blessing, Eric.
Anthony, but you don't understand. Harrison's got a lot of value. Harrison, is there another club out there that has a fantastic pitching prospect such as Kyle Harrison? I mean, he was touted.
He's such a pitching prospect. Why don't you want to keep him, Eric?
Because sometimes you got to trade to get someone else that you need. That's more of a need. Because if you wind up getting Corbin Burns or another pitcher, you can afford to get rid of Harrison and use him as trade bait. That's the issue, because the Giants have a difficult time signing big bat free agents. I mean, they got lucky with Adames, right? But if you want to go out there, because again, it takes this guy off the board for next year as well, maybe or maybe not. But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Just got Willy Adames, dude. Sky's the limit now as far as I'm Buster.
No, it's not. If you stop at Willy Adames, the Giants ain't going nowhere.
Sky's the limit. Who said that? Stop it.
No, I thought you said we got Willy Adames, we're good to go.
No, you're not listening to me. I said the sky's the limit. Now I know that Buster can get it done. There's no, he's new to the job. He's already proven his worth to this team. He's gotten something big done, Eric. That was a huge deal. Don't underestimate Saturday's signing at that price. That was great. Now the sky's the limit. If he can bring in Adames, I have full expectation that he can bring somebody. He can get some deals done here, Eric.
No way.
Maybe he can make that trade. Maybe those prospects are going to be on the go, Eric.
Wow. Hold on. Let me see something.
Another bat. Maybe he lands us a right fielder, and then all of a sudden, Yaz becomes your bench player. Which I wouldn't mind, guys.
I'm going to see something. Checking something out.
Yeah, Marcus. Kyle has what Eric likes to call some, what do you call it, Eric?
What's that?
Kyle Harrison isn't a free agent until 2030.
Oh, he's got controllability.
Got control. Right on.
And that's the key. Young, controllable pitchers will fetch you quite a bit. I'm telling you, man, it could be done if that's the direction they want to go.
Yeah.
Right? That's the direction. That is the direction. God, that would be so freaking awesome.
What?
We'll see.
Now, Cryptic says Sasaki isn't even realistic unless he's a huge Buster fan. Come on, man.
Maybe. I mean, I get what he's saying.
Big ballpark.
I get what he's saying.
Ballpark? No, come on, Eric.
I get what he's saying, but I think San Francisco, I think, Cryptic, you're underselling San Francisco just a tad. Hell yeah, I want it all. That's right, C. I want it all.
It'll be an afterthought down in L.A., Eric.
Hold on. Let me get my point out here. You're selling San Francisco a little bit short, but to your point, yes. Is LA more attractive? 100%. I get it. If that is what he's looking for, we just don't know. We'll soon find out, guys. Look, unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be this month unless there's a surprise. We're not going to hear about that until January. But it's going to be interesting to see how this all plays out with the Roki Sasaki stuff.
Interesting.
Marcus says, I think it's way too early to look at trading a young talent for rentals. See how the team meshes together and see what holes they actually have. It's true. It's a good point. But would you pass up on the Kyle Tucker, Marcus? Man, I guess you could. It's up to you. I mean, it's up to the Giants. If they would like to, if they don't want to, if they feel like that's not part of their game plan, it's possible. Burns and Fried are more realistic. I think it's going to be more Fried. I think Burns, I mean, where is that going? We don't know. We don't know where, we're not hearing the constant Heyman tweets saying, oh, it's now at 300. We haven't heard any of that from Heyman, so I don't know where Corbin Burns' market is at this time.
What are you feeling about? What are your thoughts on Flaherty, Eric? Any thoughts on him?
I don't want Flaherty, man. Proven. Thank you. What's up, Robert? Thank you, Polly boy. Tucker is proven. Yeah, I don't trust Heyman either. But usually he's out there. Usually he's out there chirping, right? If something big's going on. Let's take a look. There. Okay. I think I might be able to fit 4. Love doing this.
Yeah, Alfonso.
This is gonna be
Tucker's gonna be
weird.
Tucker's gonna be looked at. A lot of eyes on him.
All right, you got the chat. I'm just filling this stuff in.
Yeah, I'm looking over the usual coming in. Kyle Tucker's good. Yeah, no kidding. A lot of guys coming in saying not a fan of Jack Flaherty. Doesn't trust him. Interesting.
It's kind of a hothead.
Roku says Dodgers don't need Sasaki, but they'd love to have him. San Diego needs him. So do the Yankees. So do the Mets. A lot of teams, guys. A lot of teams are going to go after Roki Sasaki. You've got to have a pitch and a plan, and you've got to go in and make that stick. You've got to win him over. Yeah, Mark, we covered that. It was a wild WFAN interview. That was.
I'm not going to be able to do this.
I hope Heyman's recovered from that. I thought he blew a gasket. Marcus says, Glenn only reads my messages when I'm giving him crap. No, I ignore them then. Abraham says, if we get Burns, he'd be okay with Goldschmidt for a year instead of Wade. Want some pop at first base, which Wade obviously, yes, wouldn't give you, I don't think.
All right, here we go. I'm just going to put it up there again. There ain't going to be no guesses or anything here, guys. Let's take a look at this.
Wade turns around. What if Wade had a great season next year, Eric?
He might. You never know, man. You never know. There you go. Max Fried, Jack Flaherty, Corbin Burns, Walker Buehler. Now, remember, Walker Buehler has a lot less innings pitched. I think Jack Flaherty, didn't he have some injuries as well? Both of those got injuries. Corbin Burns, Max Fried, a little bit more. Of course, Corbin Burns. Again, this is over the last 4 years from 2021, 2024. All of them have less than a 4 ERA. 2.87 for Max Fried. 2.94 for Corbin Burns. 3.3 for Walker. 3.8 for Jack. ERA plus 147, 105, 138, 121. Woo! Woo!
I like Fried. I just like Fried. I don't know. I just like Fried.
His K percentage, 23, almost 24. Flaherty, almost 26. Corbin Burns, almost at 28. Walker Buehler at 23. Look at all the walks. You got Flaherty. He walks a lot. The other guys, a little bit better. I like that. Burns is better than Fried. Absolutely. Burns is better than Fried. But I would not be disappointed if you get Max Fried. I would not be disappointed if you get Max Fried. I don't want to hear about freaking Hicks being in the starting rotation. I just don't. Now, if you want to do a 6-man rotation, okay. But man, that is the lead. That if the Giants' focus, which Buster Posey has been saying all along, is pitching and defense, when I think of pitching, I don't think of Hicks as the starting rotation. Put him where he succeeds, which is the bullpen. That's where he succeeds. All right. I don't want to hear this talk of Hicks is going to be in the rotation.
That kind of oozes a little bit of a Farhan leftover scenario to me.
But to Buster's credit, maybe he's Maybe he's saying that again so he doesn't get caught up in the whole Scott Boras freaking
keeping it
brouhaha.
Keeping it close to the vest.
Right. So go ahead. Say you're going to go with your young guys. Doesn't mean you're not opposed to going and getting Burns. Doesn't mean you're opposed to getting Fried.
Yeah.
Let's just see what he does. Be careful on what you're reading out there.
Still like to get Sasaki though. Woo! What a
hell yes.
What a we throw a parade for that one, Eric. I think that would garner a couple of hours show for that for sure.
Oh, that's going to be more than a couple hours. Where would that one rank? Probably what?
6 hour show.
Somewhere around there.
Not get crazy. It's not get crazy. 4 to 6 is okay.
Somewhere around there.
You know. Yeah. And to Babe's comment, tell Sasaki San Francisco is a hop, jump, and a skip away. That is not my selling. That is not my selling point.
That's not my selling point.
Because guess what the LA Dodgers are going to say? And guess what the San Diego Padres are going to say? And guess what the Seattle Mariners are going to say?
Yeah. You gotta promote something of that. Hey, I'm gonna warm up my coffee. Be right back.
That has nothing to do with signing up. Well, when Eric warms up the coffee, I like to get into the holiday spirit. We're just a day away, guys. 1 day away. Tomorrow's a big day around here at Giant Sports Talk Live. Eric and I have been preparing for this for the last 2 weeks. And guys, it has come upon us. All excited.
Christmas is coming to Giant Sports Talk Live. Be watching Giant Sports Talk Live beginning December 10th for the 12 days of Giant Sports Talk Christmas. We will announce one qualifier each night for 12 days. And on Christmas Eve, we will draw for a grand prize of a Barry Bonds jersey and 2 tickets to attend a Giants game with Glenn and Eric. To qualify, simply be watching Giant Sports Talk Live to pick a number between 1 and 12. Then, on Christmas Eve, Santa's elves, Glenn and Eric, will randomly choose the grand prize winner. The 12 days of Giant Sports Talk Christmas, coming December 10th to Giant Sports Talk Live, a Northern Lights Entertainment broadcasting station.
Yep, just a day away tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, our first contestant. I can't wait for that. Got a big crowd rolling in. Epic numbers lately. Want to thank everybody who's tuned in on the Northern California Sports and Entertainment Network. Our platform is Giant Sports Talk Live. It is a Northern Lights Entertainment production. We've got quite a few people over on the X as well. 200 people closing in on the show tonight. Thanks for tuning in. BetterCreditCards.com are our featured sponsor. Visit BetterCreditCards.com for the best credit card for you. Duxwell Printing, Genesis Gold, IRA.com, Signatures for Soldiers, and another proud sponsor, Lefties. Brandon Crawford was just over there the other day, set up, signing autographs, talking to the fans. He brings in some quality athletes from the Sharks, Giants, the Valkyrie, the 49ers there. You get a lot of signings over there. Jim and the boys do a great job. Love our sponsors. Love you guys. Again, big crowd in for the show tonight. Everybody's all excited with this this week. Finally, having rolled around. Tomorrow, Eric, is the lottery. We'll see where we draft.
Yeah, tomorrow's going to be the lottery. Let's see what happens, man. Giants got a 1.9% chance on getting the number 1 pick.
I think we come in at number 9. That seems to be the consensus when we were doing our roll of the dice.
Oh, whatever. That thing was.
Just, that's where it comes in. Whatever. But I know I'm not really concerned about the draft, Eric.
Well, let's see. If you get the first pick, that's going to be awesome.
Other sports, there's all the drama and the
there is
around it. And baseball's sort of
a little bit different. It's not always a guarantee.
Yeah. Look what the Sharks have been doing in their draft, and the 49ers. The other sports just have a little more mystique, more cachet about the draft.
Hey, Cryptic, you know what was the secret?
Nobody.
All the Giants had to do is offer Juan Soto a suite. We would have had Juan Soto.
There you go.
Just give Juan Soto a suite, and you would have had Juan Soto, man.
Something and a helicopter ride was in there too. We threw in the
see, if they did the helicopter, maybe offering $150 million, that might have helped.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, Alfonso, that was just absolutely ridiculous. That stupid, sweet bullshit. Absolutely cool. Yeah, offer him $1 billion and you would have had the guy. Even the Giants, if the Giants offered 900 or 850 million, they would have had Juan Soto.
What do you think, Eric? Diamond in the rough? Get him cheap? What do you think?
I just don't.
We've already got a lot of pitching. I figure go big or go home.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If the Giants need to don't settle, and they already said that. But Andrew Bagley said that if they don't get Burns, if they don't get Freed, they're not going to go out there and start going from the bottom up. They're starting from the top.
You just never know. Like Eric said, the draft is sort of it's a wild card, man. It's a wild card.
Here, let me go find that damn stupid simulator. It just pisses me off because it just sucks.
Yeah. Great pitcher's park indeed. We're looking at, I know you're talking about Roki Sasaki again. Great pitcher's park.
Absolutely. 100%. Where the hell is this? Get rid of this thing. All right, there we go. Guys, let's do it a couple of times. Let's see what happens, guys.
Gonna roll the dice again?
Let's see what happens.
Give it a roll.
Here we go. Boom. Miami. Giants aren't even in the top 10. LA. Giants aren't in the top 10. Angels again. Not in the top 10. Colorado. Giants are fourth.
Woo.
Quit while getting's good, right? Fourth. Ninth. Nowhere. Again, this is a simulation, guys. This is nothing big. I'm just being dumb. Ninth. Fourth. It's not looking good, guys. Sixth. Ninth. Washington. Goodness.
All right. I've seen enough.
Yeah.
That gives you an idea.
One more time. Here we go. Fourth. That's high as you get. That's it, man.
We've never surpassed. We've rolled the dice about 50 rolls there. And fourth was the best, wasn't it?
I've hit number one once.
Rob C was asking what I thought about the trade today. I think I can see why they did it. I don't know why they did it. I think it was a great deal for Colorado. Mackenzie Blackwood, San Jose Sharks traded goalie Mackenzie Blackwood to the Colorado Avalanche today, Eric, for their number one goalie, Georgiev. I think the Sharks threw in, who did they throw in? They threw in another player and a pick. So it was all about trading goalies, but the Sharks have the guy that they think is going to be their number one goaltender. So Mackenzie Blackwood, he's really good. I think anywhere he rolls, I think Colorado got a nice trade there. But that's me, Rob. I think I'm all in on Mackenzie Blackwood. Talk about him on this show once in a while when the Sharks are playing. I think he's pretty good.
Okay.
Mackenzie Blackwood to the Colorado Avalanche.
All right. What do we got here?
Calm down in the chat, guys.
Holy crap. What is going on? What the hell happened?
Keep it friendly.
Oh,
timeouts. Don't want any timeouts tonight.
Holy crap. Settle down, guys. All right.
Jumbo Joe. There you go.
So let's see. I think the next move for the San Francisco Giants has got to be a pitcher, right? That's what I'm guessing. Look, I guess it could be done. Even hell, these things could last all the way to freaking spring training, but usually trades take a little bit longer, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think that's going to be the next thing. It's the easier thing, right? Free agency to a certain extent. Yeah, with the trades and free agents, at first I thought maybe trades are a little bit more difficult, but you know what? You're still having to work with, with a free agent, you're working directly with the agent on a price. With a trade, you're working with the team to figure out the right quote unquote price for the players involved. So we'll see what happens, man. Gosh, dang it, man. We'll see what happens.
Maybe it remains quiet for a little while. Maybe it might remain quiet. Maybe Roki.
I don't think so.
Who's the top? Who's on that? Who do they grab first? Who do they want the most? I think
it's Burns is what they want the most.
I want Sasaki the most.
100%. I think
Sasaki, Fried, Burns. That order. That's my 3.
Yeah, maybe.
Sasaki. Oh, Sasaki. Just something. I don't know. Maybe it's
I know, man. That Sasaki stuff just feels
mysterious,
good,
isn't it, Eric? There's a mystery about him.
Yeah, there is, man.
I'm excited.
That would be cool. Again, that would be something. Again, it goes to what Buster Posey has been saying, right? He wants pitching first. Look, and don't get me wrong, every club would want Roki Sasaki, but the Giants, it doesn't it make sense for the make sense for the Giants since pitching plays such a huge part in the club for the simple fact that it's a pitcher's ballpark.
Yep.
It always seems like Giants never have an issue trying to get a starting pitcher. So we'll see how this is going to play out. It's going to be interesting, man. All right. Wait. Losing Snell puts pitching. I don't think they lost Snell. I don't think they were interested in him. That's what I think.
They lose his numbers. They lose.
I just don't think he was. I don't think he was in their plans. I think they were looking at a different direction. That's why they were fine with letting him go.
I got to agree. But they still lose. Like. I mean, they lose a quality pitcher. I mean, he's gone.
True, but you could gain one.
Yes,
you can gain one.
Let's get Roki.
Alfonso. Dodgers interested in high leverage pitchers now, trying to get. They're not trying to get his bullpen all straightened up. Tanner Scott or Devin Williams. Okay.
Well, we won't be seeing Dilly for a while.
Wouldn't that be something if there's a matchup between Willy Adames and Devin Williams? Wouldn't that be something? Because they were teammates and now they're at each other. Taryn comes in. Would you trade for Luis Castillo? Yay, let's take a look at him.
Hope says Roki's favored to go to the Padres. I haven't. You know what? I've
heard nobody favored anywhere.
No, he did.
There's no favoring anywhere. Yeah. Let's see something.
Hey, he's favored to go to the Giants. He's favored to go to the Mariners. He's going where he wants to go.
Ooh, let's see. Let's see what we got here. I'm gonna go the last 4 years. Let's compare.
Come on, Slope.
Let's compare Burns, Max Fried, and Castillo. Great. Hey, that's a great idea because I saw that the Mariners may be trading Castillo. I saw that. Good call, man. Let's see. Again, going over the last 4 years. 2021 to 2024. Boom. Here we go. And Taryn, if you're a Giants fan, you realize that Luis Castillo was a Giant prospect at one time.
Interesting.
There we go. So there's Luis Castillo. He's had 710 innings pitched, ERA of 3.5, ERA plus of 117, strikeout percentage 25%, almost 26. Walks are a little bit up there compared to the other two, but yeah, why not, huh?
He's all
That's
right.
not so bad.
He's not on my list, Eric. He's not on my list. None of those numbers are really.
To be honest with you, though, Taryn, I wouldn't trade for a pitcher. I would trade for a bat. That would be my direction. Trade for a bat, but sign a pitcher. Because Giants really don't have, unless, hey, do they want Louis RB? You're not going to trade a pitcher for a pitcher. That's normally how it's not done. Usually, if you want a hitter, you trade a pitcher. If you want a pitcher, you trade a hitter. That's kind of how it works, it seems. Not always, but it seems that way.
And don't forget Sagano.
He could go pitch for freaking. How about he go to Seattle? There you go.
I'd like to see Sagano. Take a flyer 1 year. It's 1 year, Eric. You say we're not in it to win it next year. Go get them.
Well, maybe we are. Maybe we are win it. Maybe we are in it to win it. We'll see.
If a guy's got the numbers he has pitching in Oracle Park, woo! Could be nice. Could be nasty stuff, Eric. And then get a Sasaki. Oh God.
Now Sasaki.
We're almost gonna have to, what a blessing, huh? Too much pitching.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with having too much.
I just don't want no damn Sagano. Man, it's gonna be something.
Bat. We got to trade for that's got to happen. Got to trade for Bat this offseason, Eric. Got to trade. I think it goes without saying.
Rangers reportedly schedule a meeting with Evaldi's reps tonight. So looks like the Rangers want Evaldi to stay. Mets and Yankees are among those battling for another top target, this time with young talent instead of money. Guess who it is? Garrett Crochet.
So the Padres, who are they, the favorites on Sagano? Nah.
I don't know. I haven't seen any news on that. To be honest with you, there is no news whatsoever about what Sasaki's going to do. The only news that has come out today, he's been posted.
Yeah, Babe and I are all in on this. Sagano, 15 wins, take a flyer. Japanese hitters put the ball in play. You got to be very good. I think the big ballpark, I'd take a flyer. You're going to get him at a great price, Eric.
Man, these guys out here are ridiculous. Man.
Where you go, babe? Calm down. I'm telling you. I got timeout finger going tonight.
I love this one. Here we go. Agree or disagree?
He could weigh that much. Eric.
Oh, I love it.
How old's he going to be? 49, 47?
Oh, man. That is so damn funny, dude.
Soto's going to be at the end of the contract.
Juan Soto in 2039. Oh, man, that's great.
Yeah, we also got those guys that we don't mention. Luciano, Matos coming up at the check. Eric, we got a lot of balls in motion here, Eric.
Yes. It's going to be interesting, man. It's going to be interesting.
If for nothing else, it's going to be a hell of a training camp.
Well, yeah, I mean,
hell of a camp.
The thing is, what is the news? Yeah, 49er says trade Luciano. I mean,
yeah, Soto will be 41 unofficially at the end of the deal, Eric. Is he actually 40? That makes him 40, what, 47, 49? I hear so many reports. How old is he now? 32?
Whatever. I don't know. Man.
He's a big
I'm just thinking about Luciano, man. That guy kind of got a raw deal to a certain extent, but I don't know. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hey, if you guys are joining us, don't forget to go over to Skaters on Baseball. They did a full 1 hour today.
Yeah, they did.
Great interview with McRae.
Good.
Grant McRae was their special guest, talked about his dad's playing career, talked about his love for the Dodgers. Couldn't believe that. But he says, oh, no, I'm a Giants fan now. And he talked about what Will Clark means to him.
Yeah, Barry Bonds.
Talked about picking Barry Bonds' mind and not Bonds with the bat. Talking about
Matt Williams gave him some homework. That was kind of cool. I like that.
Yeah.
That was
awesome. Talked about the professional attitude in the dressing room. He goes, did they haze you? And he goes, no, it's a professional atmosphere.
Yeah.
So that was kind of cool. Great interview, guys. Check it out. Skaters on Baseball. After our show, you want to hop over there, check it out. It's an hour, but well worth tuning in for.
Yep.
I liked it. I enjoyed it. Yeah, he has the opt-out when he's like 30.
He ain't opting out because
he ain't opting out because his contract's going up $20 million over the life of the final
10. No, another 40. It's $4 million for the next 10 years after that.
40 over 10. So
get out of here, man. God.
That was well written. That's good.
Why even have the opt out, man? What's the
How long are you
point?
sticking around here, Eric?
A little while longer. Why? What's up? You
All
gotta
right.
go?
The guys are just like, geez, if the guys all they're going to do is bully each other in the chat, then why are we here? Jeez.
I don't know. Come on. That's not going to affect what we do.
There's a lot of BS
That's
over
them.
there.
Hey, that's them. Let them take care of their business. If it gets a little bit crazy, then we'll take matters in our own hands. But
I can do
play
that.
nice. Play nice.
I'm watching for a few people today.
Yeah. As long as they're not.
Yeah, Krister, we're hearing that too. Hicks to start. That's what Buckner says.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what transpires there.
Here we go. Kenneth now is in. He says, sign Sagano, sign Sasaki as a package deal, of course, separately. Have Sagano.
I think he means Sasaki, not Suzuki, right? Is that what he means? He means Sasaki, not. Hey, Kenneth, do you mean Sasaki?
Well, he's got a Suzuki and a Suzuki. I think it's Sasaki. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
It's not Suzuki.
Sagano and Sasaki. Then help land Suzuki. Then trade Harrison. Yeah, boy, it's getting.
I said that Harrison is the key. He is the key to getting a trade done. There is no doubt about it, man. Kyle Harrison is the guy that you want to trade to get a bat in return.
I'm not getting mad at Chardall. I'm getting mad at you. Jeez, get mad at everybody. It's an equal playing field.
Grand Admiral, Tyler Horton, and Torkelson. Well, we already got a first baseman coming, though, the Grand Admiral. You know what I'm saying?
You don't want to jump 2 feet in with the old first base thing, Eric. That's not a priority whatsoever.
Yeah, Sagano and Sasaki. Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, Babe, apparently Eric's saying that he read today, or you heard that whole Cubs moving off him is.
Yeah, it sounds like they're not going to move off of the Suzuki. They're willing to trade Bellinger.
Oh, of course. Who wouldn't?
But they're not willing to trade Suzuki. Again, that's what they're saying. What actually gets done is a little bit different.
Oh, Eric, I'll lose my mind. If we sign Bellinger, I'm going to lose it. I don't want Bellinger. No, I don't want
Now, his last 2 years were good. I'll give him
not
that.
For that money. Well, I told you before, guy, we could have had him cheap. We could have had him after he was.
No way. You weren't getting him cheap. You weren't going to get him cheap.
We could have got him cheaper than now. His value went up. I don't want him now. You didn't want him then. Don't get him now.
He's got an opt-out every single year. That's the reason why I don't want to sign him, because it's a 1 year.
There you go. Cryptic's winning me over again. Bellinger's just as sexy or Yaz. There you go. I'd rather you Stremski.
Yeah, that makes sense, to be honest with you. DA,
at a third of the price, right? A third of the price, 10 and 30.
Torkelson DHing is okay, but his bat, man, he's got to do something about it. It's not exactly
right on LB.
Elite. Look, if I'm trading Harrison, I'm making sure I'm getting something good in return.
Yaz and Harrison for Abreu. A lot of ideas coming.
Yaz and Harrison ain't getting done. Oh wait, yeah, I can. Harrison alone gets you Tucker.
JB says Bellinger could be a viable trade if the Cubs eat a decent chunk of the contract. I say no. You've already got Yaz. We'll worry about it later.
I seen people talk about Luis Robert. The guy is just too freaking hurt, man. That's the only thing, man.
Jeremiah, where do you put Bellinger in the Yankee lineup, though?
Wait, who? Bellinger?
Yeah, where do you put him in the lineup?
3, 4, or 5.
No, I mean on the field. Where do you put him in the lineup? Where's he gonna play?
Right field or first base? Either way.
Be first base. Dominguez is your opening day for, right fielder next year.
Wait, who are you talking about?
Dominguez is going to be a right fielder
for the Yankees.
Yeah,
for the Yankees, right? You talking about for Yankees or for the Giants? Who are you talking about?
Yankees.
First base.
Dominguez?
No, Bellinger. Bellinger will be your first base.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. We got it.
Yeah, well, we can bring on Chardall. We'll bring you in a little bit. Just stop asking, dude. That's all I'm saying. The Recovery 716 says, I'm excited about the Adames press conference. Yeah, it should be fun. Supposedly, maybe Thursday, somewhere around there.
Yeah, Thursday's the talk.
That is the one day
They'll be back Thursday morning from the
or
maybe Wednesday night they'll be leaving. Don't they wrap up?
Usually, I think they leave Wednesday night, yeah. Tomorrow, I think it'll be a big day.
It's a short trip from
Tomorrow.
Dallas back to San Francisco, and then Thursday afternoon they'll have that around lunchtime.
Tomorrow is going to be a big day, I think. Again, you got the lottery, and I think you may see some deals transpire. We'll see. Doesn't mean that they won't transpire afterwards, but it would be nice to see something big during the actual winter meetings.
A question I seem to ask every night. I should put it on my little cue card and just put it on a popsicle stick and hold it up. Where are you hearing this? I heard. Well, Eric,
I saw that in Twitterdom.
Where? Who?
I think it was MLB trade rumors.
I haven't heard that at all today.
You got to follow MLB trade rumor. You got to follow some of these other guys.
Dude, I follow like 10 now, and I'm getting 800 texts a day. I can't keep up with what I got.
Telling you, man.
Got to pick my poison. Abraham says he hopes you and I get some beauty sleep tonight. He thinks
Tigers.
He thinks we're going to see impromptu shows, lots of fireworks.
Tigers are in on Goldschmidt.
Good.
Where the hell is it?
Go to the American League. There, go. Yeah, that's fine.
Is it here? Where the hell did I see it? I saw something about that.
Fitzgerald goes to second base, according to Posey.
Fitzgerald is going to second. That's supposedly what they're saying. Yeah,
they wanted that. Adames deal seems like his big infield fit. So
there's that one. No momentum towards an extension between the Padres and Luis Arias.
Oh, imagine him playing first base for a year, Eric.
See, I'm not seeing it.
Get him.
He's not a free agent until next year. Not a free agent until next year. George says, Giants signed Burns 216, huh?
Nope, not after yesterday. 6 for 260. No, it's going to be like 4 or 5 for 300, Eric. Yes.
No.
You see that? Okay, that's what I saw today on MLB. That's my priority today, was the MLB network all day. And they're like, if you think you're getting Burns 6 years for 216, no way.
That could be. It's 36. It's $36 million a year for a starting pitcher. Absolutely. I could get it done. But again, maybe other teams might want to spend more.
Other teams.
That's not bad.
Eric, I think the big, that's why I say that getting Adames on Saturday was your big ace in the hole for Buster Posey. You can agree for the Soto deal when prices now are going to ramp up, and so will the competition.
But here's the thing.
Sox, Jays. They didn't spend that money, Eric.
Okay.
They want a pitcher or two.
Okay, but that doesn't mean it doesn't mean they're going to spend $40 million annual average either. We'll see.
But they just might go out and spend money and say they want to get better. If they're in on pitching, then maybe. Guys, don't think that Burns is at home saying, "Honey, I got to sign with San Francisco."
Oh, no, not at all.
He's going to, again, it's going to be like Soto. He's going to pick the best financial fit.
Yeah, true.
And there's going to be other teams out there now who didn't spend the money.
Yeah, I know. We'll see.
So while I wasn't huge on Burns, I can understand signing him. Absolutely. But now, as of Saturday night, I think the competition for Burns and Fried, the competition value.
I mean, come on. Let's if we want to be, look, let's be realistic in this. The competition is, look, there's always going to be a team that was going to miss out. So there's always going to be action on Corbin Burns. Even before Juan Soto signed, there was already teams thinking about going to get him. So it's not like it's just isn't all of a sudden it's it's an epiphany. Oh my God, he's available. Everyone knew he was available. Now here's going back to the Buster Posey. Remember, it took 2 people to get that deal done. It wasn't just Posey. It was nice that he got it done, but Willy Adames had to agree to that as well. So Willy Adames and Buster Posey were willing to sign prior to Juan Soto making his announcement.
I agree with you, Anthony, but what I often say about the San Francisco Giants, the trend goes with the Jays. Until I see it, I won't believe it. I sense your feeling. They're willing to spend the money. Where are they spending the money? They're not.
What's up, Robert?
Let's see it happen.
I know, Daniel.
Hey, Robert DeVille. Hey, welcome back. Haven't seen you for a while. I get your texts. You're a master of the text.
Marlins are fishing interest on Jesus Luzardo.
There you go.
Don't need that, though. I don't want to trade for a pitcher. Let another team trade for a pitcher. I'm not trading for Luzardo. Yes, there you go, Ibrahim. You can be willing to spend a ton on a wedding, but you have to find someone willing to be the bride. Hey, look at that.
Where do you come up with
I
that?
like that. That's good
that
stuff.
Deserves,
dude, that dude freaking, he knows what he's talking about.
Give you a double shot. There you go. That's a good one. Well said.
Fact, Burns is the only starting pitcher to win a Cy Young and never throw a complete game. Interesting.
All right, Eric. I am, without further ado, launching.
I'm not trading for a pitcher. There's no reason for the Giants to trade for a pitcher.
There you go. Come on in. Pull up an armchair. Settle on the couch.
Boy. Oh boy.
I know who
Let
the first
games begin.
I know who the first boop.
I know exactly who the first boop is going to be.
I don't know. Can the guys hear that in the chat? We get it. We go.
No, only us.
Oh, we hear the
Only
boop.
us.
I don't even have
We hear the boop.
Yeah. They got to ring the doorbell to get into the green room, and I know who's at the door before I answer it.
Boop.
Oh,
There it is. Well, it's not.
I hear a knock on the door, Eric. Let me go see who it is. It's like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
Yeah,
But
right.
don't be my neighbor.
What's up, Dilly?
How's it going?
It's going, man.
Oh, you want to welcome in Jeremiah tonight?
I don't know who he is. Oh, and there he went.
Oh, I guess he didn't want to come on the show.
Just
He feels outdone by see the presence you have, Dilly? As soon as Dilly popped in, everybody else said, I'm out of here.
okay, Dilly. I like your avatar. He's got a
thank
fistful
you.
of cash. Let's get it. Feel the burn. I like it. I like it, man.
Hey,
Holly
Charlotte.
boy, have a good one, man. Appreciate you hanging out, dude.
Hey, Charlotte.
Hey, Glenn. It's great to be part of the show.
Oh,
Back off the mic. You're going to break my... This is a very expensive laptop I have. I'm about to lose a speaker or two.
Hey, Glenn.
A little lower.
How's your night going?
you got to turn down your gain, man,
You got to turn down the mic there, buddy.
or step away a little bit from it.
Step away from the mic. Are
Hey,
you
Glenn.
there?
Now,
How are you doing tonight?
Much.
there we go.
How's your night going?
We'll teach him a few things. Oh, I'm
Night
hanging
is
out with
going
Eric and the boys here in the chat and some girls.
Hey, Dilly.
How's it going?
Why
That was great.
Why
As
do you
always,
ask- Why do you ask me a question, for God's sake?
Glenn, so what are your thoughts on the Sharks trading Mackenzie Blackwood to
No,
the Colorado
we're not
Avalanche?
Sorry,
Sharks. We're
Dilly.
not talking about the Sharks. We're talking
Sorry,
Giants.
Dilly.
Okay, let's talk about the Giants.
Damn.
I'll leave
Come on,
the
stay on
Sharks for a
track.
special for when Glenn does his Shark Bite show.
You know what, Eric? There's a Kim Mitchell song on the radio. It goes, might as well go for a soda. I think it's
Yeah. There
Right
you
now.
go. Yeah, look at you. Look at this. He brings in Chardall and leaves me hanging, man. What's up, Chardall?
Eric,
Yeah.
as a Giants fan, I really wanted us to get Juan Soto. But when I heard that Juan Soto went to the Mets, I was like, this is not really happening. Like I was so on the Soto train to come to for him to come to San Francisco.
That's
And
fine.
when he went
Hey,
to New York, that was the most absurd trade I've ever heard about.
absurd
For him to go to
contract.
New York.
Yes. A lot of money, right there, Chardall?
But it was not. I don't think it was the right trade for him to go to New York. I think he should have
it wasn't-
come to San Francisco.
It wasn't a trade. He just went to whatever club.
No, but I
Paid
think
the
it was not the right move for Juan Soto to go to the Mets. It was not the right move.
Why? Why was it the wrong move for him not to go to the Mets?
Because now he's gonna make. I wanted the Giants to get stronger. Now he's gonna go to the Mets and make them stronger.
Is he going to make him stronger? Did you take a look at what their lineup is currently? Now they might go out there and make some more moves, but
He might make them stronger. You never know how it's gonna land
Yep.
next year. You know, you never know.
True.
Players want to
It's-
go to a team, to an organization where they'll be successful.
Yeah,
If
they
they
got
That's what
retain
players
Alonso,
do, right? They go.
they're fine.
That's why they go and go to a team where they know that they're going to be successful there, and then they're going to end up winning a World Series title.
Yeah, we'll see. I'll believe it when I see it. They've already look. You lost an Alonso potentially, and you gained a Soto. Again, that's an upgrade, but you still got to put a team together, man. You still got to put it. Yeah, you got Vientos, you got Lindor, you got Nimmo, but after that, McNeil, Alvarez, who's that other guy? Their center fielder, Taylor or something like that. It's not exactly getting it done, man. And you still got a starting rotation that isn't exactly the best.
I completely forgot they signed Frankie Montas.
Yeah, Frankie
I
Montas.
completely forgot that
Clay
happened.
Holmes as a starter, dude. Come
Which,
on, what is that?
It's
Is
very
that
interesting.
Really, that's not getting it done, man.
It's interesting. If they retain Alonso, their offense is fine. I have no doubts that their offense is going to be
That means they're spending $1 billion
more
bucks.
than fine.
That means they're
100%. They're just Dodgers.
Thanks, Rob.
Dodgers East at that point.
Exactly. Have a good one, Rob. We'll see you on the next one, dude.
And to be honest with you, in my tier list of baseball teams, I'm forever a Giants fan for my entire life, before and after me actually paying attention to baseball. Since I was a little kid, always a Giants fan, number one. But the Mets are a good second place for me, just because I really like Cohen and his commitment to his team.
Yeah, he doesn't mess around, does he?
Obviously, Alonso and so on and so forth. But I like the way that they're running their operation over there. It's pretty nice.
Well, the only thing I don't like about that is the president of baseball operations really he's kind of getting the power taken from him, because you got the owner who's just going to want to spin.
Yeah.
What's the purpose of having the president of baseball operations when you got an owner who just goes out there and gets crazy?
Well, maybe he's a minor league whiz. Maybe he's like something like that.
Because Stearns is not. That dude is not bad.
Yeah,
he is not bad.
Eric,
go ahead, Chardol.
So what are your thoughts on the Adames signing, and what qualities do you think he's gonna bring to the team?
Well, from what it sounds like, the guy's going to be a hell of a clubhouse guy. Everyone's raving about just the way he conducts his business. Not only to mention, and Dilly, I didn't realize that. Did you hear me read that article about Baggerly?
I did.
Baggerly? I did not know that the Brewers had changed the turf. Okay,
yeah.
that makes sense.
Well, they changed to turf. It sounds like they went from conventional grass to turf, which is crazy.
Some artificial root system.
Which it just goes to show. It's the same thing with Bichette. I think the second you take him off of that turf, he's going to go back to hitting 300, 320, maybe closer to 30 bombs, stays healthy, has his legs underneath him, all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
So
it's going to be, now he's going to be back on grass. So
yeah,
I think
and his defense is going to go back to being elite.
Yes.
And all that kind of stuff. He'll have his legs underneath him again. Because I think that it can zap your bat if you're not comfortable out there on the field. So I like the way that sounds significantly more than before.
Yes. I feel yes. To your point, Dilly, I feel much better than what was before, when they were talking about his defense, because it was taking a dip last year, and you're just like, oh man, what are we doing getting this guy? So
yeah,
again,
because if you look at the previous 2 years, he's elite. So
right, in 22 and 23, it was awesome, man.
It all checks out so much.
And we were talking about that. It's like there had been something. Lo and behold, Andrew Baggerly had a fantastic article talking about that.
Yep, absolutely. I mean, I'm glad that we've been disclosed this information.
Oh, hope the Mets are not winning the World Series next year. No, they have no starting rotation unless they go out there and get some more starting pitching and find a first baseman or find someone else to replace Alonso's bat. They're going nobody. No way are they going to go win the World Series next year.
Eric,
Giants all day, baby. There we go.
As a diehard
about the recovery.
As a diehard Giants fan who goes to most of the games at Oracle Park, The Dodgers are trying to build a super team over there with Snell and Conforto.
Trying?
They're building a super team with
Trying?
Blake Snell. They're not trying. They are.
They're
not trying to build a super team. They are building a super team.
It's already been built. It's already
because they have Snell and Conforto. So
Conforto means nothing.
What were your thoughts when Conforto went when you found out that Conforto was heading to the Dodgers?
I took a
in
big
free
giant
agency.
crap. That's what I did. I didn't care. It means nothing. The Conforto move meant nothing to me. Absolutely nothing. Now, is he going to be able to produce in LA? Maybe. We'll see. But to me, we had our chance with him, and it didn't work out.
Me as Giants fan, I never appreciate when players leave for another club, like Conforto and Snell.
It's free agency, man. They could go wherever they want.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
And to be honest with you, a lot of people maybe
Carter was on tonight or this afternoon.
Maybe a hot take, but Snell walking does not break my heart at all. Like that's even if we don't end up this is how much I like. It's not disdain for Snell necessarily as much as it's just like I'm indifferent. He was good for the back half of the season, and I understand the reason he wasn't for the front half. But I'm so indifferent to him because it's like I would not have have paid as much as the Dodgers did for him. Period. Like that contract, I do not like that contract for him. I like that contract for a guy like Burns. I think he would warrant that, but not for a guy like Snell. I think Snell, you need it just didn't make sense, and him walking did not break my heart.
The only reason why Snell came to the Giants was because he was they were the last resort, and freaking Farhan was scrambling. That's all it was, man.
I guarantee we offered him the most AAV.
100%.
I guarantee you that.
100%.
And so he said, "You know what? Fine. I'll make my money now, and then we'll see what happens next year."
I wouldn't be surprised if he freaking did that on purpose, man. Would not be surprised. I mean, he's still got a big contract, but I would not be surprised.
Yeah. Oh no, and he's making more money now annually than he did with the Giants, which I thought when the Giants gave him his 2-year whatever deal, that the AAV on that was ludicrous and should not have been that high. I was thinking it was going to be more like that 26-28 range, and the fact that it was 31, 32 was I thought that was ridiculous. And so on top of that, the fact that he now is making the 36-ish range.
I know, dude.
That blows my mind even more. So because for a dude who's not going to, and I know it's hard to look at it this way, I just value personally a dude like Burns or Webb or someone like that who will give you close to 200 innings a year of good innings, not just filler whatever innings, legitimate good innings, and will go deep into games, because ultimately that's what wins games is pitching dominantly deep into games. And so for a guy like Snell who can do that, or who will give you less innings but they're more dominant innings, it freaks me out to pay him that much for that long.
Right.
Is it safe to come back in? Everything good?
Go for it.
Glenn, I have a question. I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So who do you think will be the X factor for the Giants in 2025?
The X factor. Do you really want me to answer that? I think it's going to be Wilmer Flores. Wilmer's going to bounce back this year. Bob Melvin has had some meetings with him. He feels confident that Wilmer's going to have a big bounce back year. I think he's an ace in the hole. If you can get a nice year at first base between Lamont Wade and Wilmer, maybe Wilmer gets the at-bats in the DH position, and I think he will. I think he may, in fact, be the ace in the hole. What do you think, Dilly?
I don't know about ace in the hole, but I think that he's going to be significantly better than he was last year. And that's contingent on him getting consistent playing time.
Absolutely.
So I think he plays his best when he is getting at-bats every day.
Well, let's talk about that. Dilly, you're talking about guys who get consistent at-bats. isn't it important now that Farhan's gone, we see a little more consistency in the batting lineup? You get guys who are going to be in there, and they're playing on a consistent basis, see faces every day. I do not like seeing guys play a game here, game there, starting at third, starting at first, then 3 days off. I want consistency. If nothing else from this lineup next year, I need to see consistency day in and day out.
I completely agree. And I think you can absolutely attribute that to a lot of Buster Posey, Bob Melvin too, obviously, because Bob Melvin's kind of more old school. But if you look at the teams Posey played on, think about who were on there. Brandon Belt played first base every single day. Brandon Crawford played shortstop every single day. Posey was there behind the plate every single day. And when he wasn't behind the plate, oh, guess what? He was playing first base. And then
and that was a rarity. So he was in there most days behind the plate.
There was at least 2 dudes, 3 if you included Posey, out there every single day, no matter what, 162 games, give or take. And they were there. And so Posey has immediately, in his short tenure with the Giants as Pobo, signed 2 dudes who will be out there every single day in the lineup.
By the way, my better half, Bernice, she says that between Eric, myself, and she goes, that other guy, the dilly bar? I go, yeah. She goes, you 3 use the term dude more than any other YouTube channel. So I'll take that as a compliment. Chardal, I think one other guy who may be a little ace in the hole, if you will, somebody we're going to get extra performance from, will be obviously Jung-Hoo Lee. We didn't really get to see come out of the gate. He was hurt for, 90% of the year. So I think that is another key factor. What do you think, Dilly? Talk to me.
I couldn't agree more. I think that Jung-Hoo Lee is going to be, Bob Melvin said it in his interview. It's essentially like you're signing a new player, because we didn't get to see him at all last year. Yeah. So it's basically like you're getting a free agent acquisition for free, essentially, this offseason, because you just didn't get to see him last year. So I think
that's right.
The piece of what he brings to the offense, and that's not even talking about his defense, is something that we are not familiar with. We're so not used to having a guy who profiles like that in our offense that I think it will be game-changing.
Yeah. And get back to Wilmer for a second. One of the things Eric and I were talking about for the last maybe week or so that has come up a few times in the conversation is the fact that we can't even think of a team around Major League Baseball that has platooned at the first base position like the San Francisco Giants. Every team in baseball seems to have their guy who plays 145 games a year. And I don't know. Maybe I'd like to see a little more consistency in that position as well. Get a guy in there, give him its at-bats, let him play. But again, I think it all hinges on next year getting a chance to see a team that plays day in and day out, and none of this malarkey of, the guy's playing third. Tomorrow he's at first. The next day, he's out of the lineup. I need to see consistency. And I think guys who, even for argument's sake, a guy like Yastrzemski, you get a guy in there, you got to give him consistent at-bats and let the guy develop and become a better hitter. I mean, it can't be easy when you go to the ballpark and you don't even know if you're in the lineup one day to the next. I hope that's old school Giants baseball moving forward.
I agree. And I think Posey agrees with that as well.
All right, Chardal, one more. What do you got?
Glenn, what are your thoughts on the Giants trading Mike Yastrzemski and signing Cody Bellinger?
I don't like it at all. Eric, you can jump on that one. I know you have some thoughts on Bellinger. I'm not in on that conversation at all. I'll talk to you about Wilmer, but I'm not talking to you about
you're not getting anything for Yaz. You're not getting anything for Yaz. I don't know what you'll have to trade to get Bellinger, but yeah, his last 2 years were okay. But again, it's if you're going to get a 1-year rental, I'd rather get a guy. Yeah. I'd rather get a guy like freaking Kyle Tucker than Cody Bellinger.
And if we got Yastrzemski, I can live with it for this year. He's only signed for 1 year, and you're going to have a pretty decent defensive right fielder in there. You're going to have Jung-Hoo Lee, who showed that he can be a speedy center fielder. He tracked some balls down, especially at Oracle Park early in the season before he got hurt. He was impressive running down balls, Eric. Then you got Ramos, a little touchy with the glove, but you got his bat. So I think our outfield is pretty decent. And then You've got a guy like McRae. If he's a bench player, if not in AAA, if he's on your bench, there's a guy who brings you speed to the outfield as well. Maybe you throw him out in right field once in a while, or give him a few starts out in left if you want to sit the left fielder out for a few days, or move him to the DH. All of a sudden, the Giants with Ramos and McRae, and you can start moving things around as long as you got Jung Hoo out in center for the majority of the year.
The only thing with McRae is you don't want McRae on the bench. He's too young to put on the bench. You don't do that to a young player. He has to be out there fielding a position and playing every day. And again, I think he still has to get some seasoning in the minor leagues.
I agree. But at least there's
Glenn,
some options there. Yes, sir.
So pitcher Alex Wood, currently he's a free agent right now. No team assigned him right now. You think he signs with the Giants or signs with another organization?
He's not even on my radar right now. I think they're bigger fish to fry than him.
It'd be funny if he signed with the Mets. The Mets just dumpster dive the Giants' old pitching staff from a couple of years ago.
Let's go serious. Let's go in and get some some solid players. Alex Wood. Now, if you're looking at a guy like Alex Wood, it's going to be a long year.
Alex Wood is worse than the mic volume.
Yeah,
I just saw that. That was funny.
That was great. I like that, Ibrahim. That was good.
Eric, I have a question for you. The other free agent is Jock Peterson. He's also another free agent. Do you got him re-signing with the Giants or going to sign with another ball club?
No,
we have a modulation problem on my end.
No.
It's the same for you
Man,
guys?
you're bringing up all former freaking Giants players, man. That they ain't coming back here. No.
I think he stays with the Diamondbacks.
I wouldn't be surprised if he stays.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Eric, I would really love to see Jock Peterson come back to the Giants. I would really love to see that.
Oh,
yeah.
You're killing
You're a Jock
me.
Peterson fan, huh?
No, I'm a big fan of Jock Peterson. I would love to see him come back on the Giants next season.
Really?
Okay. What position?
Second base.
Second base?
Huh?
Are we talking about the right play? Are we talking about the Jock Peterson who used to play for the Giants?
Yeah, the Jock Pearson who used to play for the Giants.
You threw me off the scent. I'm a little lost. Help me out, Dilly. I'm lost.
I don't know that Jock has the physical attributes to play second base. Also, he's a lefty.
I don't think he's got the physical attributes to play on the diamond. Jesus.
You might be able to sneak him over at first, but
yeah,
that's about it.
I don't even know. Why are we talking? Why are we talking about?
Why are we talking about Jock
Glenn,
Peterson?
What's your projected starting lineup for opening day for the Giants?
Oh, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that another night. Let's wait. Well, let's wait. Let's give it a week or two.
I know the one that's been floating around Twitter absolutely blows my mind. That it looks like it was created by someone who doesn't know like a thing about the Giants about the Giants.
I know you're talking about
where it's
MLB.
got Wade batting cleanup.
McRae
what are we doing?
batting out there in left field.
Yeah, what are we
left field.
doing?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't even.
All
know
right, Chardol. Thanks for coming in, buddy.
Hey, Eric and Glenn, you're two great hosts who run this great network, Giant Sports Talk Live. I'm a big fan of all your content and videos. I'm subscribed to your channel on YouTube. I think you guys are gonna make it big on YouTube. You're gonna get you're gonna reach a big milestone on this network. And I always love coming on here and talking with you guys, man. It's a true honor of me to come in here. Talking with Dilly and Eric and you, all three of you guys on this network.
All right. Get in here early tomorrow night. 12 Days of Christmas starts tomorrow. See you, Dilly, or see you.
But I currently have 274 subscribers on YouTube right now. I'm on the road to 300 subscribers. I need you to help me get there because I'm going to do a hangout stream once I reach 300 subscribers.
Right
all
on,
buddy. Thanks for coming in. I thought it was time to give my ears a break there. Is it the same for you guys, or is it just my laptop?
No, I feel like I just got done working out.
Anthony wants to join the show. I want to talk to you guys live, he says.
Sweet.
Come on in. We left the
Let's
front
see.
door unlocked. Come on in.
Oh, oh boy.
I mean, if we let Chardall in, it's an open forum. Anybody can come on in.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's going to be, I think, I have a sneaking suspicion that if they're not going to get Burns, like, I don't know.
Not just me.
I don't know. I like getting Burns. That's probably, if they get Burns and Adames and then they just pack it up, come back to San Francisco, do the press conferences, I think that's a win. I think we did a good job. Because, and it's probably just the deep fan homer in me, but I feel confident going into the season with a healthy Jung-Hoo Lee and accompanying crew and the new acquisitions being enough to be competitive.
Anthony Manzano is in the green room. Eric, you want me to take a flyer on
bring him in,
Anthony
man.
here?
Bring him in.
All right, without further ado, Anthony is here. I caught a glimpse of Anthony in the green room, but he got shy.
Yeah, it's okay.
Hey,
What's
guys.
up, Anthony?
Hey guys, how are you today? I'm
Good,
actually
buddy.
following you as a Marlins fan.
As a
on,
Marlins
dude.
fan. Okay, fair enough.
Dang.
Man.
And I have a
Cool.
question actually for you guys. I'm as a Marlins fan, I'm reading rumors that we're going to trade either both Luzardo and Alcantara this offseason. And so I'm wondering if you guys if this trade specifically happens, you guys get Alcantara and Xavier Edwards for your second base. How much would you guys have to give up?
Here, you know what? I got baseball.
Wanna plug it in?
Hold on. Let me I'm gonna plug that one in. Here,
Plug that
go.
one in, Eric.
Let me plug this one in and see what we got.
Hey, Anthony, is
Interesting.
that you in the avatar?
Yes, that was when I was
That was when you were
14
clean
years
shaven.
younger.
That when you were clean shaven too. I caught a glimpse of you in the green room. Hey, geez, you got a beard. You got a playoff beard going.
Ooh.
That'll be me in a couple of weeks, Eric. I'll be out hunting the Christmas beast, baby.
It's gonna cost a lot. Sandy,
Is it?
man. Yeah, he's pretty
Just
damn
Sandy
valuable.
by himself or both of them?
The Sandy by himself is like he's got a surplus of
Really?
46.6, man.
How much team control does he have?
I think he's got a lot. Let me see how much longer he's
Oh,
got.
no,
'Cause
no,
he's,
he only
he's
has-
already.
He's actually, we signed him to a 4-year extension. His
Oh, okay.
Oh,
the-
I did not know that.
we signed him around 2019, and there's a player option in 2026, I think, with a
Okay.
player.
Okay, so he's got one year left and a player option.
Oh, he's
Interesting, because he
He's-
did he not win back-to-back Cy Youngs and then
No,
fell
he
off
won
hard
one.
last
He
year?
won one.
Oh, he won one. Okay.
He's projected at $6 million this year, arbitration 4 next year, and then he's a free agent in 27. Wait, nope, sorry, I'll take that back. It's a 17 million this year, 17 million in 26, and then the opt out in 27. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just with Sandy by himself, you guys, you would have to give up half your farm
lot.
system.
Yeah, because you guys would probably want to bat. Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
we need bat. We have enough. You see the young pitching we develop. We don't need
Yeah.
any more.
yeah.
How about Xavier Edwards?
Let me
You
see,
guys
where
need
is
a
That
it?
is
second
a name
baseman.
I know nothing about.
We really don't need a second baseman because we got Fitzgerald, and he ain't going nowhere. I think he's sticking around.
Do you guys need a shortstop or
No, we just got
No.
Willy Adames.
a young shortstop, like a guy who can play utility? He's able to play third base, second, and third. And
See,
short.
I think we're all good on the middle infield and third base.
How about Jesus Sanchez?
who's he? He's a pitcher, right?
No, you guys need a bat. He's our left fielder,
Mm.
and he's not
I
worth.
don't know.
I'm not
Yeah,
really
no,
hearing
but-
anything about Miami and San Francisco hooking up.
There's no way the Giants don't have enough. We would have to
I
put
don't
together
think
like 5 or 6
we would
guys.
Even you would have to give up even a lot for Luzardo.
just
Yeah,
not for
that's who I
Luzardo.
would be
Let me
more.
see Luz-
I'd be
me
more
see Luzardo.
interested in Luzardo, just because
Let me see where Luzardo's at.
He's younger, is he not? As well, he would be more.
No,
of a
him and Sandy are around the same. Sandy's
he's
only a year older than he is.
Yeah, he's 27.
27.
Luzardo.
Sandy's 26 because remember he was a teenager when he debuted.
Well, it shows actually Sandy's
Yeah.
29. That's what they're showing right here.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
no,
man, dude.
and honestly, I would be willing. I can't believe I'm saying this. I would be willing to give up to you guys specifically. I would give Yuri Perez up. To be honest.
But who do you want? Who do you want from us?
Well, the problem is the Giants shouldn't be trading for starting pitchers because we're kind of in the same way as the Marlins. That we got a lot of young pitchers and we really need a bat more than anything else.
Yeah.
You need any help in you. Yuri can be your closer of the future.
Well, we already got a closer.
Right now we got a guy who's soft.
The pitching front is pretty down pat. We could use an A-list starting pitcher, but we'll probably do that through the free agent market.
Oh, you don't have to give up a ton for Jesus Sanchez. Maybe 2 lower level prospects. Do you guys have any lower level guys that?
We've got lower level guys.
Jesus, 15. He's rated at a 15. Wow, he's an outfielder.
Or Garrett Conine.
Oh, I know about the Conine guy.
Yeah. Those 2 I would be willing to give up because we have young guys coming up. We have Kemp Alderman in our system, who's going to be our. And then, do you guys have any shortstops, young guys in the infield that you guys are willing to trade that are not going to be able to play because you guys have guys blocking them?
No, you got Casey Schmidt, right?
Yeah.
Brett Wisely. I mean,
do you guys have a third baseman, a good young prospect at third base?
Schmidt.
Uh,
We need one.
It was Schmidt. Schmidt.
Yeah, it'd be Schmidt.
Is he more of a defensive guy or an offensive?
More
guy?
defensive, more defense. Yeah.
Oh, so he's kind of like Brooks Robinson, kind of a Brooks Robinson type.
I guess you could say that. I mean, Brooks had a better bat than. I mean, you're comparing Hall of Famer. Yeah, I know what you're saying though.
Oh no, my mistake. Like Michael O, kind of. You guys remember Michael O?
Oh, Michael O. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like that, where he can give you like maybe 19 home runs at the max, maybe 20. Pushing it like that.
Yeah, no, I'd say that's reasonable. If Schmidt's like a 15 to 20 home run guy.
Yeah, but you know what, Anthony? No offense to you or Marlin fans around the world. There's just nothing excites me about turning a trade with Miami. What about you, Eric? Billy? I don't
know. For Sandy Alcantara, you guys need an ace.
Miami.
Now, see, he's coming off Tommy John though. No,
I would like Luzardo more than Alcantara.
Yeah, because if you got that's where I'm going. And if you guys had a choice, who would you rather have, Burns or Fried?
Burns.
It's very close, but probably Burns.
I would take Burns.
I think Fried would be more fun to watch.
I have friends who are Giants fans, and they say they would prefer Fried because he's a little bit younger.
I like Fried, but given an extra extension to that, I really want Roki Sasaki.
See, and that's the thing.
And honestly, I would stay away from the Japanese pitch. I don't know. Lately, the Japanese pitchers haven't been able to stay healthy. Have you noticed?
Good point. No, that's a good observation, Anthony, because Yamamoto's had issues. Ohtani has had issues. Maeda. No. Well,
yeah, but Maeda's old.
Yeah, he's old. Senga has had issues. The one that hasn't had issues is
the dude for the Cubs.
Yes. Why can't I get his name?
Yeah. No.
Imanaga. Shota.
Yeah.
Imanaga. Man, he was up there in Rookie of the Year. Maybe even Cy Young, right? The guy was freaking awesome yesterday.
And I think
last year.
A large part of that is due to their pitching profile.
Imanaga
is a finesse.
He's a finesse guy. He's not a
corners.
Yeah.
He's not a power. He's not a power.
Yeah.
He's not a power guy. And this is my last question before I jump off. Actually, do you guys think eventually we're gonna eliminate this posting system we have with the Japanese players and eliminate the international free agency for these young kids out of like the Caribbean. And the Americas. Do you think we're gonna slowly move towards an international draft?
They should. I know that the players union, that was one of the sticky points, right? In the last lockout, is that the MLB wanted to institute an international draft per se and not do this posting stuff. I agree. Now, whether or not maybe they hammer that out in the 26 CBA.
Yeah, no, because this is why I want to see this happen, because a whole bunch of college players and high school players complain that these young kids that are the high school players specifically complain that these young kids who are like 15 and 16 get paid more than them coming out of the DR, which is kind of unfair.
Right. It makes, you make a point there. Yeah. Like you said, you got these teenagers who are making $4 or $5 million freaking dollars, and you got the college kids.
And is there like a set slot money in the draft, or can you add more slot money?
There's a way you could trade for international pool money, but you also
for draft slot money. Can you trade for draft slot money and add more to your draft?
You're talking about the international pool?
No, for the regular draft, the amateur draft.
No, I don't think so. I don't know. I think that's all part of your budget, right? As a team, I think. I'm not sure exactly how that works.
That might go to this, and I could be absolutely wrong with this.
Because I don't know. There is a
like
certain
the
amount
scouting
of
budget.
Yeah, there's a certain amount, and I don't know how. I know. Can you trade for that? That I don't know.
Yeah, I know we can trade for international pool money.
Yes, you could trade for that. I don't know if you could trade for the regular draft, because I know you talk about, you could sign a player at a lower draft slot and all this other crap. So I don't know how all that works out.
And for me, when I've noticed this recently as a baseball fan in general, which surprises me, the teams that are on the East Coast, like Florida and all the Texas teams, Florida specifically, like Tampa and Miami. I don't know why they don't have a large presence in the Caribbean when they're right there.
Yeah, good point.
And on the other coast, I don't like a lot of the California teams don't really have a large representation of scouts in Japan or Asia.
Oh, yeah, man, that's a great point, Anthony. That's a great point.
The Giants do.
The Giants have a huge facility in the Dominican Republic. Here it is, a California team who's being influential over in the Dominican Republic. And again, it's because of some of the guys they signed. Because again, the Giants signed.
It would make more sense for you guys to have a large facility in Asia, like in South Korea.
Right? And you know what it's about? I think ultimately what it comes down to is money. Are the Marlins and the Tampa Bay Rays willing to sink money into that region of the world?
We're cheap.
Maybe
we're very. Our last few, I hate my owners. We've been cheap.
A lot of us say that. Hey, join the club.
I was gonna say dime a dozen here.
Wait, you guys. Wait a minute. At least you guys have won championships. Spending money.
So have you.
But we trade we blow up after.
Yes, you guys. I mean, honestly, before last year, you guys, you got into the playoffs. You had a good team.
And what screwed us up, I'm not sure if you guys agree. Since Jose Fernandez died, I think our franchise has gone.
Yeah, I can see that.
Gone downhill and stuff
and
like
you guys,
that.
And the team made a mistake by getting rid of Kim Ning.
Kim Ing, you think so?
I think Kim Ing was pretty damn good. And
right back to playoff respectability.
Yeah, no, and I read somewhere actually, I don't believe the accusations of racism by the ownership.
I heard it was because they were going to make a president of baseball operations, and she was going to be below that as a GM. And I heard that she was against that.
No, they were going to bring the guy from Tampa that they just hired as the Bendix or whatever his name is now. The guy who's their GM now. And to me, sure who that is. That's how honestly for me, Miami should copy what the Rays are the perfect model for Miami. A team who knows how to build playoff teams consistently on a low budget and stuff like that. Like,
well, that could be said for a lot of teams in baseball. Would like to have that same kind of a mindset. Tampa Bay is always competitive with no budget.
But they never get to the big game. I mean, they went to the World Series
no,
once.
they I thought they won a World Series with Longoria on the team, didn't they? Or they got there, but they lost.
got there, but they didn't. Yeah, they got to the CS, but I don't think they got to the.
Thanks,
Series.
guys, for having me on.
Yeah,
You bet, Anthony. Hey, man, anytime. Appreciate it. Dude. Take care, Anthony.
Buddy. Happy hunting.
All right, there was Anthony Manzano,
A newbie.
talking to us from Miami. It's nice to hear
warmer.
the Miami Marlins perspective. Interesting. I like what
Hey,
you
just said this on the show last night to Eric. We got guys coming in now, so we can add Miami to the list.
Yeah, there you
New
go.
York,
Why not?
LA, San Diego, Toronto. This is becoming a Major League Baseball chit chat here.
Yeah, why not, man?
Love you guys. Thanks.
I
for
like
listening.
that. I like he's like throwing out ideas for trades. I mean, unfortunately, we don't want to trade for any type of starters. We want to trade for a bat. That's a little bit different.
Yeah, he was coming in with ideas. I thought, Eric.
Yeah, I like it. He's
But they
thinking,
don't
man.
seem to,
The guy's
they
thinking.
don't seem to click with our particular team. But there
I
may be
love
there's
that.
teams out there.
All
Take it
the
easy,
dudes
LD.
that-
Appreciate it, man.
And
See,
to
he lost track of time.
and
That's
to
what
answer
happens.
about, we do a pretty decent job of scouting over in Asia, Eric.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do. They
No,
they
we
go
don't.
after some guys over there. They're scouting over there.
We're not getting them. That's the
The
issue.
San
We're getting
Francisco
guys-
Giants have full-time scout guys. They've flown over. They reside there now. They're scouting there year round.
Yeah, but we're not hitting on that. We're hitting more on the Latin players than we are in Asia.
Yeah, that's because the Asian players are so close geographically to the West Coast. They're all going to LA and San Diego and Seattle.
Well, even before
We
that,
haven't been able to pull the pin on a deal. Come on.
Even before that. I mean, like I said, we set up a Giants Academy in the Dominican Republic. Again, that was because of Felipe Alou. started
Alou's Academy.
Yeah, that was all part of that. What's up, Ricky Sports Lover? Baseball talk. Absolutely, man. We love talking freaking baseball here. We got to focus, of course, on the San Francisco Giants, but hey, we're willing to talk about anything. If you want to come on and jump on and say, hey, whatever team that you support, come on here and tell us about it. That'd be fine.
Talking baseball. You strimps.
But,
Posey.
But yeah, as far as Asian players, we really haven't hit on Asian players. Not really. Not really. No, Shardo, you had your time, man.
Nope.
Appreciate it, though.
Oh, geez. I had to bow out. I said, you guys can.
You brought him in and left. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Why, you mad at me when I said
Yeah. Yeah.
He just dropped
Yeah.
the mic.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
thought it was a
welcome.
good-
I'm
I thought it
gone.
was an appropriate time. He'd be well taken care of.
Who's going to DH for the Giants? Good
Wilmer
question.
Flores.
We'll find out. Maybe it might be
Probably.
Wilmer. Honestly, the way Buster Posey was talking about talking about him in the article, maybe it is Wilmer
I think he gets a
Flores.
chance to get back to respectability, injury-free, Eric.
Hmm.
Stop
Maybe.
poo-pooing. Stop the poo-pooing on Wilmer.
We'll see. Long as he doesn't have to field the position, because he can't.
He needs to
He just can't.
have consistent play time.
Well, he's going to
one
play
way or
some first
another.
base for you, Eric.
Yeah.
No.
Yes,
Which
he is.
that's he's
Let's
fine
not.
at first. He's not great, but he's not like gonna
Oh
hurt
man,
you.
he made some. No, come on.
Well, yeah, but he was hurt.
Come
He
on,
was
man.
not,
Come on, dude.
Yeah, I get it. I get
He
it.
wasn't
but man,
right. And especially if it's a leg thing. Like of all things it could have
Wilmer's
been.
good for 20 plus home runs.
Who would you rather have as a DH, Encarnacion or Wilmer?
Wilmer.
Encarnacion. But you can have them both if he plays first base.
Spencer. Hey man, no, that's not me. That's that guy over here. He is the Wilmer guy.
I'm Wilmer. I'm all about Wilmer, and I was the only guy I think in the West Coast who had anything good to say about Encarnacion. They thought I was crazy, and he was a nice
I
guy.
liked him.
I mean,
I
his
think
overall numbers weren't the greatest, but
No, but
Let's
his
see what he
sample
does.
size was itty
Again,
Sample
not
size,
to,
right.
hey, I agree, Eric, but another misuse of that guy. Encarnacion
I
didn't know
agree.
when the hell he was suiting up.
yeah,
Or in the
agreed.
press box, for God's sake.
Sable.
I completely agree.
Yeah, where's Sable? What's going to happen with Sable? That's another great question.
That'll be one of the best takes for next year, the 2025 season. I was talking about it when you were warming up the coffee with Dilly. I said, next year, we have to see a new approach to fielding the lineup, Eric.
Oh, there will be. It's going to be Bob Melvin's going to take care of that.
None of this.
I want to see
fantasy league putting guys in and pulling them out.
Yeah.
Stop it.
I want to see
play the best, field the best team.
Like guys like Fitzgerald. Maybe even Adames could do it. We'll see. I don't know. I want to see at least 3 guys steal over 20 bases on this team.
Abraham, do you think you're going to find a woman who loves you? That is a good question.
Anthony says, do you think you would have to pay way too much for Teoscar? Maybe. Look, and it depends on what the Giants are going to do.
There'll be other teams.
If they're willing to go over the CBT, then maybe you could do that. But I'd rather trade for a bat and then go sign Corbin Burns.
I like that.
You got the money to get Burns, and you got the piece to make a trade. I'm telling you, if they could get a pitcher and get a trade for a bat, I will be happy for this offseason.
Ricky, with all due respect, and we've said it here a lot, the San Francisco Giants technically didn't lose Snell. He walked away. We even show that we wanted him.
He was a free agent, decided to walk. And I think the Giants said, okay, go ahead. I don't think they care.
We lost him. They're looking at replacing him easily. Yeah. A good pitcher, Cy Young Award winner, but there are other good pitchers out there right now. They can get inked.
And I think that's what the Giants' focus was. I don't think their focus was on re-signing Snell.
Nope.
I just didn't see. I think it was just, like I said, Snell came here to help get him through that 1 year and then sign that big deal on the following year. And that's what he did.
If we had signed him, I don't think we were going to lose any
yes
for that either.
Yes.
There you go.
I would love a contact hitter.
There you go.
Look, Chapman and Adames are similar in that they have fairly low average, but they got some pop, right? One good thing about Adames, at least his pop comes with runners on.
Yeah, he's
helps.
More clutch.
Right, he's more clutch than Chapman. But I want to get a guy with some that has a batting average, right? Kyle Tucker is a guy who has a batting average. He also has some pop. You know what else he has? He has some wheels.
Yes,
he's got some wheels. Could you imagine a team that has Fitzgerald and you got Kyle Tucker, Ramos to a certain extent, right? Who else? Lee.
I keep throwing up McCray wants to steal. He wants to have a 60 stolen base.
But you got to get on base. McCray is just not ready yet. He's just not ready yet.
I just like his speed, though.
Yeah, but you got to be on base. Otherwise, you can never use it. You can't run when you're sitting on a bench.
Well, you can't score runs when you're not driving runs in either, Eric.
You can't run when you're sitting on the bench. When you're striking out 2 to 3 times freaking every game, it ain't going to happen.
Yeah.
Jim, what piece do we have to trade?
Either.
No, you want to be trading runs. You would have to trade someone like Harrison, Jim. Harrison, I'm telling you, is your golden ticket to get someone good. 100%. Harrison is your golden ticket. Again, not for just anybody, right? You're going to have to get someone good in return. I think Harrison could get it done. Again, do you have to throw in maybe a couple of more pieces? Maybe.
Yes, Johnny, we need to steal bases. Something else I want to see in 2025.
But doesn't that fit? That fits. I mean, honestly, Kyle, if the Giants are going to want to run, Kyle Tucker fits that profile. Vlad isn't running. Soto isn't running.
No, right? Tucker's a 5-tool player. He's
a 5-tool player.
He gives you the defense. He gives you the stolen bases, average, power,
and if you
things you could get from a player, he gives that to you.
And if you think about this, because isn't this the time where you do this as a Giant? If you could sit there and say, Kyle Tucker, you trade for him, and say, Kyle will give you $500 million something dollars. Now you have Adames. Oh, I forgot. Willy Adames is also steals bases. So you have Adames, Kyle Tucker.
He can steal bases.
Right. Adames, Kyle Tucker, Matt Chapman, Elliot Ramos, Jung-Hoo Lee, Bryce Eldridge for years. For years. That would be something special, man. Just saying.
I agree with Abraham.
For Kyle Tucker, he's fairly young too. He's
29.
Yeah. So no, he's 27.
Are you sure?
He's about to turn 28 in like a handful of days.
Okay, so 28. Okay, he's going to be 28 when you have to. Okay, let's say this: he'll be 28 when he hits free agency. But
yeah,
if you trade him and you do what the Dodgers did, you traded for freaking Glass now and you signed him to a freaking extension.
Yep.
Do it, just do it, and then maybe you could defer it to a certain step for this year. Say for this year, hey, you're not going to get much. You know what I'm saying? But
I would like
trade Birdsong.
I don't know.
Birdsong is
and
a
you know what?
no-go for me. Something about him. I like his potential. What we saw the first season, too much.
Yes, Jim. Keep Birdsong. Trade Harrison.
I think Birdsong makes Harrison expendable for us.
Yes.
Agreed.
Exactly. If Birdsong wasn't the way he is, then it makes it a little bit more difficult to try to do that. Yeah. But if you're going to go out there and if you get a Corbin Burns, and if you're somehow able to get Sasaki, bye-bye Harrison. You don't need him.
Yes. And
you like use that.
Now we're talking 6-man rotation. You know what a 6-man rotation does, guys? Gives you an opportunity to keep your 5-man rotation if there's an injury. I like 6-man.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see how they
got guys who are going down, dropping like flies throughout the year. You still got 5 solid pitchers then. I like a 6-man approach.
I do too.
It's going to be and that's what at senior, that's what makes them valuable. Because who else did the Giants have to trade? Nobody. Giants have nobody else. You're going to trade Eldridge? Hell no.
The sweet smell of Giants baseball, it's starting to come alive, Eric.
I'm telling you. Again, this is predicated on what the Giants do with starting pitching.
How much is Tucker's trade value? Is it in that 30 and a half, 35, 36 range?
I looked at it. It was like 31.4 and
yeah, that's not.
And Harrison is 31.9.
I would happily throw because it would make sense for the Astros because they'll need pitching.
Yes,
if they're looking to shop
Alvarez,
Framber.
Yep.
Or
Valdez. Sorry, not Alvarez.
Yeah, if they're looking to shop him, they're gonna obviously want pitching to pick up the slack with him. Or in addition to him, if they don't end up trading him away, it would be good to have a young Kyle Harrison with a bunch of controllable years under his belt. I could see something like that, and then throw in someone else. That could be a way that you could offload someone like Wade, because they don't have first base is a big question mark over there. Now they could obviously go out and sign like a Christian Walker or someone like that. But you could throw in Wade to kind of sweeten the pot with a Harrison to try and get a Tucker or something like that. I don't think that would be too far-fetched.
Ricky, look at this. He goes, Bob Melvin is not going to do is Bob Melvin not going to do nothing with the Giants, just like he didn't do nothing to help the Padres. Remember, we'll see. We'll see.
I don't even think
Buster Posey is running the show. Yeah, exactly. Under Farhan, it's kind of unfair to Melvin because of Farhan. Let's see what he does this year. Remember, he's only got one more year left on the contract anyways. So it's not like, sorry about that. It's not like that he's going to be the manager in the future. Who knows? We'll see.
Bob Melvin. Wilmer's back. Could be the bat he was a couple of years ago. So at least he's got some faith there like I do.
Everybody's
poo-pooing.
Everybody's
poo-pooing. Usually I poo-poo.
And he's it's like, come on, we're talking $3 million, right?
What a steal.
Why not?
What a steal.
Oh, come on, the recovery. No, the recovery. Stay away from Trout. No, Trout. No.
All right.
No.
What are your thoughts on trading for Arenado?
No.
The Rockies, Cardinals saying they're going to pay the rest of his
contract. Arenado.
Way too much.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you something. Not only expensive, you're just wasting. Where are you going to put him at? He is still
first
in the elite third baseman. You're wasting him going to first base. A waste of his ability. Nope.
Yeah. I agree.
Stay away from Arenado for the Giants.
I agree.
Trade him to someone who needs a third baseman, aka.
Yeah. And that's why I say a lot of these guys.
Maybe the Yankees.
A lot of guys out there throwing out ideas and ideas about
gonna be the
trades and
Dodgers.
signings. You got to get the guys in the positions we need to fill. You can't just be going out. Let's sign 7 first basemen. You got to build a team, not just gobble up players that you want.
Oh, please don't go to the Dodgers, man. If Arenado goes to the Dodgers, dude,
it makes too much sense.
It does.
Way too much sense.
But who's got a better farm? Probably Yankees, no?
Well, it just depends because the Dodgers don't necessarily have to trade away a bunch of prospects. Well, think about their pitching staff and how deep that is. So you could just pluck young pitchers out of that staff.
You're right.
And then just say, screw it. It makes too much sense because then now Muncy's going to DH for you. Arenado will play third, or for that matter, I keep forgetting they have Freeman at first because I keep trying to move Muncy over to first, but Muncy can just DH.
You ain't moving off of Freeman, man.
Jesus. Tucker's become a topic of conversation all of a sudden today. Holy smokes.
Yeah.
Dude,
I think that's a pipe dream, but I like it.
When I saw that news drop real quick as with Kyle Tucker, I was like, man, the Giants got to jump on it. They got to jump on it. I immediately went to that baseball trade value just to get an idea. And I was like, wow, the Giants could actually get this shit done. Blue Jays interested in Teoscar Hernandez. That's nothing new. That just came across.
There you go.
Woo! All right.
I'm out. It's a good show.
I'm ready to tap out now, too. Dilly, man, thanks for showing up. Appreciate it, dude.
No worries. Thanks,
Dilly Bar. Thanks, dude.
Yeah.
Peace out, guys.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow, man. All right, there was the great
he said
Dilly.
that Eric, Glenn, and this Dilly guy use the term dude more than any other network.
Yeah, there's a lot of dude going on. There's a lot of
dudes. All right,
a lot of dude euphemisms flying around, man. Hey, guys, appreciate you showing up here on a Monday night, first day of the winter meetings. Again, not a whole lot. There's a few things. What is it? Jordan Romano signed with the Phillies. I think the White Sox signed Mike Tauchman. There's a lot of chit-chat going on out there. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. And Eric, let's do it all over again tomorrow night. And they're also we're going to be talking about the draft. They're going to have their lottery. Oh, and there'll be a little chatter, a little buzz around the show tomorrow night.
Christmas is coming to Giant Sports Talk Live. Be watching Giant Sports Talk Live beginning December 10th for the 12 days of Giant Sports Talk Christmas. We will announce one qualifier each night for 12 days. And on Christmas Eve, we will draw for a grand prize of a Barry Bonds jersey and 2 tickets to attend a Giants game with Glenn and Eric. To qualify, simply be watching Giant Sports Talk Live to pick a number between 1 and 12. Then, on Christmas Eve, Santa's elves, Glenn and Eric, will randomly choose the grand prize winner. The 12 days of Giant Sports Talk Christmas, coming December 10th to Giant Sports Talk Live on Northern Lights Entertainment Broadcasting Station.
Got to be in to win, so you can join us right off the get-go tomorrow night for the show. Your chance to qualify the first night of the 12 days of Christmas, Eric, and we're giving away those prizes just in time for Christmas. We love giving away stuff. And guys, you guys are so valuable to the show. Love our chat. Thanks to Dilly, Shardal, everybody who came into the show tonight.
And Anthony.
Love having guests.
Anthony from Miami.
Yep.
Anthony from Miami was awesome, man.
Stay cool in Miami.
Absolutely.
Stay
all right,
warm
guys.
In California, wherever you're in.
We're all good here. Sweet. All right, guys. To take us out, let's have a little ditty, and then we'll get out of here. How's that sound?
Oh, love the ditty.
Here we go.
See ya.
Catch me on Giants Talk with Eric and Glenn. Spit fire like Posey when he takes a swing again. Best place to catch the SF groove, ain't no doubt. G-men reppin' hard, we gon' scream and shout. Fortress of stats, endless chat, always hype. Glenn's got the insights, Eric bring the type. Talking ball with flavor, haters gonna trip. We the channel that's the best, others take a dip. Giants Talk Live, best vibes in the town. Eric and Glenn, you know they hold it down. SF loyalty, we rock it like kings. Big bats, big hearts, let the joy bells ring.
We'll see.
Pass the mic, let's vibe, no chit chat. Real talk, real time, stats on a chit cat. Eric got the scope, Glenn's the master of the flow. Giants fam in the house, every episode a show. In the chat, hype swarm, always backing up the squad. In these streets, we repping them even with the odds. Homers and highlights, gotta keep it real. Giants talk the lifeline, that's just how we feel. Giants Talk Live, best vibes in the town. Eric and Glenn, you know they hold it down. SF loyalty, we rock it like kings. Big bats, big hearts, let the joy bells ring.
All right, guys, until we do it all over again tomorrow, 8 o'clock, we'll see what's going on for the winter meetings, day number 2. Maybe there's some more action, guys. Today, maybe it was just a settle-in day. Maybe they get to work tomorrow. Let's see what happens, guys. Until then, appreciate you guys all out there, out here, talking baseball. Giants baseball to be Pacific, but we'd like to talk about everything. Until tomorrow, guys, have a good rest of your night. Woo!
You've been watching Giant Sports Talk Live with Eric and Glenn, a Northern Lights Entertainment Broadcasting production.